Hello, YouTube. How we doing today? All right, so we almost had technical issues this evening, but we were able to get them ground down to nothing in no time, so we got that handled. So, once again, it's my pleasure to introduce the lovely and talented Britpop bad girl from the best podcast around, Claire Weaver with the Days Gone podcast. Hello, ma'am. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. That's always such a good introduction. I really appreciate it. You make me sound like a badass.
Well, you are?
I mean, that's what I like people to think.
Yeah, same here. It's just a cleverly fabricated facade.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know how clever it is.
It's fabricated, though. We have that established.
Yes.
We're not disagreeing with that part. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on in the chat. I need to make sure that I have the chat set to live chat and not top chat, whatever the fuck that means.
Same.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, so Joe Schmo, what's up, man? And let's see, actually, Quasimodo had messaged me just a moment ago. Let me, I'm going to tab over real quick and say hello to him. Let him know that we are, in fact, live. And then we will be ready to kick this thing off.
Oh, thank you, Joe Schmo, for saying that I'm an amazing badass and Rex is the zombie killing ass, like calling you an ass, or
What, like the
or
donkey?
kicking ass.
Like the donkey? All right, and okay. I guess let me go ahead and send one more message here.
Okay, just feel free to sit the back.
Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna sit here and text while y'all hang out. It is what
You're like
it is.
that guy, when you go to the movie theater and there's always some motherfucker with their phone out. It's like, didn't you pay to get in here? I mean, I know it's your stream. You didn't
Nope,
pay to
actually,
get in here. But...
I'm getting paid to be here.
Yeah. Wait, there's money in this?
I mean, shit, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Yeah, fuck. Now I got to split it, don't I? All right. So, we're here at Lost Lake. We got a little ways into the story with Lost Lake. We have, let's take a look at the map, see what all we have going on. We had cleared the Cascades pretty much in entirety. And then we have the Belknap.
We've got the bots in already.
Outstanding. Hello.
My word.
Hello, stupid bots. Please fuck off kindly. Okay. So yeah, we have some ambush camps and some camp jobs to do. We also pretty much just opened up the Lost Lake region, so we have ambush camps, infestation zones, and Nero injector stuff down here too. So, Claire, what are you in the mood for tonight?
Choices. I mean, we just got to Lost Lake.
Mm-hmm.
I am quite partial to Lost Lake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy to stick around here and do a few things. But I know that you're probably itching to get back up to Belknap and do a few things up there.
It honestly does bother me that we have left things undone in these areas. Now, since we're not
I kind of like that it bothers you, though.
I'll bet you do. Mm-hmm. Just like to keep me on my toes, huh? Yeah,
Yes,
fair enough.
we have Ryan in the chat. Hey, Ryan.
Ryan, what's up, brother?
Oh my god, this game again. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, dude, I'm just going to keep playing this until you play it. I mean, you're fucked, man. Okay. So yeah, it does actually bother me a little bit that we have left things undone in these areas, but since it's not an actual fresh start playthrough where we need to unlock stuff, it really doesn't matter. So yeah, man, I'm down for whatever. Chat, y'all want to holler at us? Let us know what you... Borislav, what's going on, brother? I am not a robot. Prove it. Did you do the capture?
Live, I am not a cat.
Yeah. Pick 3 things that have like street signs in them or something. Quasimodo.
In the chat.
Good day, sir.
Hey.
All right. So yeah, we were just asking what the chat would like to see us do. We have tons of shit available to us, and I'm really not partial. There's nothing that we need to unlock. So pretty much whatever sounds like fun, let's go get into it.
Cat in the chat, so everyone's trying to prove that they're not a bot. I'm maybe too harsh a moderator on the chat. So I was like, don't ban me.
Yeah, man, don't be in here modding my regular, or don't be in here modding out my regulars. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to have you. Not going to have you shunning my friends, okay?
Yeah. Miranda Satins in the chat.
Miranda, what is
Are
going
they
on?
not my friends too? Wait, is everyone not my friends?
No,
They're your friends.
they're my friends.
So if this channel falls apart, and we
It's your
have to
fault.
like, you get all of the people in the chat in the divorce. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I guess they'll have to pick sides. You know, there's always that awkward moment where your friends have to pick sides. You know, so I guess there is that. I will totally arm wrestle you for some of them, though.
Okay.
All right.
I won't ask which ones. Wouldn't make anyone feel bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what are we? What are we actually doing?
Quasimodo says I'm a real boy. I would actually like to go kick it in Belknap. I mean,
Okay.
are we down with
do
that? Yeah. No, nobody has any opinions. So let's go do this and actually do it right. Let's go do this fucking ambush camp that gave us so much trouble last time. See if we can actually clear this motherfucker. All right. I have all of the right gear. Let's go.
Which technique are we using?
I'm just going to run in and gun these motherfuckers down.
Okay.
We may try a little hyper aggressiveness, you know, smoke bombs, grenades, things like that. Since I can buy like flashbangs and I can buy grenades and stuff.
John, you there?
Skizzo, I'm here.
Oh shit. There's your boy Skizzo. He's got a mission for us. You want to go do that?
Go check on security at the border with
No, you want to do this.
Okay. Let's do that. We'll go to Belknap.
No, Skizzo.
I don't think.
Why don't you spell it out?
I feel like that was a fake question, like you asked me. And if I'd have said, yeah, let's go see Skizzo, you'd be like, too fucking
I was just waiting for a chance to turn around, yeah.
In the meantime, make yourself useful around camp. Prove Iron Mike was right.
Yeah, sure. What did he say? Say John out.
Hey, St. John, where you at, brother?
I'm here,
Just
Skizzo.
running
No,
over
not
deer.
your goddamn brother.
Hey, no skin off my nose. Just doing what I can to help you, bro. That business we
Right, bro,
discussed.
calm down.
Let's just say you should
Can I
head
call
out
you
that
bro? Now we're at Lost
Did you
Lake,
just
can I
call
just
me
call you
bro?
bro from now on?
Border with the Rippers.
I mean,
Very funny. I meant no such thing. All I said was, you were thinking about taking a ride, or what do you drifters like to call it? Ride the open road. Now would be a good time to do it. You got me?
Yeah, Skizzo, like always.
So I have a
got
question
you.
for
Say
the
John
chat.
out.
How is everyone doing? And
Yeah.
what's everyone's holiday plans? Ryan says, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. This will be the last courtesy call. After this, the calls get less courteous.
yeah, right.
Someone's trapped. I gotta help. Okay. Hold on. I'm coming. You want to die out here? Look.
So I remember y'all saying that you didn't recall having female survivors in here, in these like survivor rescues.
Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever seen a
At the Lost
female
Lake, ask
survivor.
Yeah.
I might have
Patel.
once. I do feel like after I said that, I was paying more attention, and I think I saw a couple, either new ones that I hadn't seen before, or ones that I'd forgotten I'd seen before. But generally, it's always the same two dudes. It feels like.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Like, this motherfucker again. Like, I like to think it's the same person who keeps
Yeah,
leaving
right.
the
And he just
camp.
keeps fucking up, yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe gets amnesia.
Oh.
And he's like, "There's a camp. Like that sounds kind of familiar." Like
Actually-
that's why they're all like, "Oh, a camp," and confused.
Right. I actually need to go sell some bounties. I am maxed out on my bounties.
Where are you selling them?
We'll go to Copeland. Yeah, we'll go to Cope, because Copeland's camp is the one camp that is the most difficult to keep money at. For some reason, I don't know why it's so hard to keep money at Copeland's camp, but it is.
Because he steals it, taxes it.
Yeah, right. Let's see, there's the entrance to the camp. Yeah, we don't really need the money at any of the camps, but I think this is the one camp where I have the least money. And if you look at the inventory screen, it will actually show you Copeland's camp is the radio tower. So we're at 17-0 there. Hot Springs, 23. Lost Lake, 22. And then Wizard Island and Diamond Lake. So the one camp we are the lowest at, the lowest funds is Copeland's camp. So yeah, we'll go ahead and cash in these bounties here.
Yeah, I actually never look at that screen.
That's why I was showing you.
You around much lately?
You know, I like to help the noobs discover new things. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Really?
that's
I'm a
that's
noob,
kind
is
of
that
my
why
MO. I mean, you did say you didn't know that screen, so I mean, clearly you've never played the game before.
Yeah. The podcast is all fake. It's all just ripped off the internet.
Yeah, you're just going off.
Did something to the voice. It's someone else's podcast. I just plagiarized it.
Oh, I figured you were just going off the Days Gone wiki with everything.
Sure, yeah, that too. Yeah, I just rip on stuff off Reddit and throw it together, stick it on the internet. No idea if anything I say is practically correct or not.
And we know.
Asshole. That's it. I'm now going to call you bro from here on.
Oh no, don't do that.
Sure you like it, bro. Get used to it. Okay, I've been ignoring the chat. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, folks. Yeah, we're just sitting here talking shit to each other.
Borislav is dreaming of a white Christmas. But he's gonna have the white and then go straight onto the red.
Right on. Have a sip for me.
Lewis in the chat. Hey.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Spending Christmas with family and friends. The best thing is seeing your loved ones open up their gifts. That is a good feeling. I like that. I put a lot of thought into Christmas gifts. I always like to get really good stuff for people I know they're gonna like. And yeah, seeing their face when they open it that's the real joy of Christmas.
There's just really something about that, isn't there?
There we go.
Seeing their face turn red with excitement.
Yeah. Miranda Satin putting up the tree tomorrow, hoping the ornaments will survive our 3 cats. Well, I have 8 cats.
Oh, good
and
lord.
so we have like a whole system for our Christmas tree, which is it doesn't but we actually have our tree is tied to this table, like it's literally tied down with rope so it can't get knocked over, because usually it's just before we've even got it up, it's on its side, knocked over by some hyper cat. But yeah, good luck with that, Miranda. I hope the ornaments survive. Rosie says, we've not had a tree for a few years. 4 cats. And the tree loses every time, so we stopped trying. Yep. I had seen some pictures where people have put a tree like suspended from the ceiling, so it's like upside down.
Oh, wow.
Which
Keep the
seems
cats
a
off
little
of it?
extra. Yeah. I just feel like the cats would just jump. They just like throw themselves up.
That's
at
like,
it.
challenge accepted, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They'll be climbing up the curtains so they can jump off of that onto the tree. So I don't know if y'all saw that, the way I was running that bear around, but that's about the only way to keep yourself safe from the bears is to put something between you and them, which interrupts their running path. And that will help to keep you safer from them. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can actually do this fucking camp.
Jeremy in the chat saying, shit, I'm late. That's okay, you didn't miss much.
Yeah, we pretty much just got started. We were trying to have technical issues again.
Mm-hmm. And then Rex decided to be an asshole, so he's now called Bro from here on out.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. We'll discuss the consequences of your actions later, ma'am.
Borislav says there's never a bear trap when you actually need one. Do the bear traps even work on the bears? I've never
Right?
managed to lure a bear into one.
Come on, come on, come on.
Not sure how we managed to alert them that first shot was suppressed.
Maybe you're not as good as you think,
It is
bro.
quite possible, ma'am. is possible.
Watch out, bear traps.
Like lots of them. I'm literally terrified right now.
You scared they're gonna jump at you?
Yeah.
Another bounty. Okay.
Lewis says, I love how we're talking about how great Christmas with loved ones is while there's a hail of gunfire in the background.
Yeah. Death, destruction, explosions, all kinds
We're
of
all
fun
video
stuff.
game nerds.
Yeah, I mean,
that-
really, you wouldn't be watching this kind of stuff if you weren't a video game nerd, so.
That's what makes the holiday season, It's just
Yeah,
the
right.
sort of general murder and mayhem.
Absolutely. Nothing quite like a little Christmas chaos.
Mm-hmm. Quasi says, welcome to South Central LA. Well, I live in Inglewood, which is right next door to South Central.
I'm from
so,
Inglewood,
yeah.
bitch. Yeah.
It's not quite as bad. But yeah, we do hear gunshots occasionally.
Shit, I'm from Texas. We hear gunshots all the time. Most of that's for fun, though.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. That's because we actually like it. We like the violence.
Oh, Kat says, heard me recently on the podcast. Great as always. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that last one was really good. Who was that asshole you had on there with you, though?
Some guy who thinks he knows what he's talking about. I don't know.
Killing drifters.
Do find some weirdos to bring on
I
the
know,
podcast.
right?
Tonight's episode is actually going to be really good. It's with Josh again, the guy who's the bike expert. He doesn't like to be called a bike expert, but I like to call him a bike expert. But yeah, he came on. We talk all about virus and break down
Oh, yeah.
all of the kind of information we're given in the game about where it comes from and not where it comes from, but like how it's transmitted. Everything about Cloverdale and government contracts and things like that. Even some really cool stuff I dug up about Siphon Filter, which is a sort of spiritual predecessor to Days Gone, and that has very similar
fuck was that?
themes. It's in headshots.
Well, it's kind of odd, actually. They're alerting for no reason. That's the second time I've made a clean, suppressed shot, and they alerted anyway.
You son of a bitch. Where you going, huh?
Oh, and speaking of the podcast, on this episode, I have a little holiday gift for everyone. I had some fun this week, and I recorded a version of Winter Wonderland, the Bing Crosby song. I did a version of that that's all Days Gone themed.
You
Badass. Actually, on
would.
the beginning of the the beginning of the episode.
You're such a fucking nerd. Did you really write a Days Gone song?
I did.
So, full disclosure, I got to hear a sneak peek. It's fucking awesome.
Brian says they got alerted by watching their buddies' heads explode.
I mean, I guess there
Which
is
does kind of
that.
give it away that they're under attack. If the person standing next to you, suddenly they don't have a head anymore.
Yeah, but that shouldn't provide them with it in this game. That shouldn't provide them with a direction.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the song on the episode. And I did a lyric video, so if anyone wants to know what the lyrics are, if you can't make anything out, that's going to be on YouTube.
Did you
on the
finally
channel.
get that finished?
It only took me about 4 fucking hours.
Is that all?
It's a waste of time, but yeah, I like to fill my hours with doing
There he is.
unnecessarily complicated things. But fun in a nerdy way.
Yeah. Just get all tangled up in that shit, don't you?
Yep.
There he is. I was afraid for a minute there that we were going to have to, we were going to have the same
Like
problem
glitch
as
again.
last week. Yeah.
That's the last.
There he is. All right.
Guess your days have said.
I like to finish with a bang, you know?
bunker. Yeah, I bet they had a bunker. Just gotta find it. I got a use for you.
Now, where's the bunker at this camp?
Not here. Keep going. Keep going.
Almost there.
Here it is.
Mr. Dutchy Dutch in the chat.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, and Lewis says, can't wait to hear the next episode, Claire. I love listening to your podcast on my way home from work.
Oh, heck
It's awesome. I
yeah.
have a lot of people who listen in the car on the way to work
Yeah,
or from work.
right.
That's where I like to listen to podcasts.
Oh, yeah?
The few that I listen to. Not that I really have time anymore. I'm always like busy on the phone and stuff when I'm driving. But when I do have time, yeah, podcasts in the car. That's
Hello.
Best way to listen to it.
map. Looks like they marked it up pretty
Now,
good.
who would want to talk to you on the phone that long?
just, work stuff.
Ah.
No one wants to talk to me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, so we finally managed to actually clear this fucking camp.
Wait.
Yeah.
Mr. Dutchy Dutch says, hey guys, I'm doing this game again 23 times now.
Wait, what did you...
Seriously, you played this 23 times?
Man, are you fucking kidding me?
I think he gets a trophy for that.
I mean, he should. Good lord, man.
Do you get some stock in Ben's studio or something? or Sony?
Now, that would be badass.
Or is that when you played it 25 times? I
Ah,
forget.
yeah, 25, yeah.
Yeah, still got a couple more to go.
So, I mean, I'm up to maybe 10 or 12, somewhere in there, about a dozen or so. So with 23 playthroughs, how do you stand the slow walking scenes? I mean, like, what's your secret? Master, what is thy secret?
I mean, I figure you just got to go into like a Zen state
yeah, right.
during those and just accept.
Probably
what's
helps if
happening.
you're high as a fucking kite. Not saying you do drugs or whatever, dog, but, still. All right, so what do we got going on here? We've done all the hordes in this area. We have one horde left in this area. Camp job. What do we have for ambush camps? Let's go ahead and do the other two ambush camps. We
Yeah,
know.
I think we clear Belknap. I think. That's
go
what
ahead
you
and
gotta
go
do.
ahead and clear Belknap. All right.
Yeah.
Copy that. In fact, though, let's do this. Where am I trying to go? Okay, here we go. Yeah. Had to get my bearings. Got my head spinning for some reason.
Hey, Miranda's coming back into the
Hey,
fold.
welcome
Back
back.
back to Days Gone. She's platinumed Control, which I keep hearing people talk about.
that is
Control.
actually a really fun game. I played that not too long ago. That is actually a really good game. Fucking weird. You would like it, actually. Fucking weird, but it is a good game. It's a lot of fun. What are you laughing at? You know it's true.
I think you're calling me weird.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Borislav says he's only played it through about 5 times, but he's hit over 2,000 hours of playtime.
Good lord,
Good
man.
job.
Yeah, and that's mostly challenge mode right there, isn't it? So, hey, for anybody who didn't notice, Borislav's got a new video out. Came out just today, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah.
Taking out the Kimult train station horde in, what, like 60 seconds? I swear
Like
to God,
a
man.
motherfucking badass.
Yeah, bad motherfucker. Damn, dude. Hey, Borislav, for real, man, when you get ready to start streaming, dude, I'm going to be the first motherfucker in your stream because I want to watch how you do that shit.
Yeah, same.
You say the word, dog, and we are there.
Zylock DNB in the chat.
Hey,
guys.
what's going on?
Spawnicus, hey, hi. It says heyo Spawnicus.
Hello.
Like that, heyo.
Hola, ¿y cómo estás?
Hey, look.
Guess what I'm doing here?
It's just
Sleeping.
Deacon.
Sleeping?
Sleeping.
I mean, I guess we could sleep to make it nighttime. The freaks do come out at night.
Bet you're here for your bike, right?
What are we doing here?
Ammo and suppressors.
Oh, okay.
See, this is the merchant for the Hot Springs camp. This is Alkai, and he sells. Let me show you what he sells. He sells ammo for your saddlebags.
So,
and
okay, hang
he
on.
sells
So
suppressors,
This will do you good out there.
and he sells medkits and grenades.
Good choice.
So as a moderator of the Days
Can I
Gone
get anything else
subreddit,
for you?
I have to read, well, not have to, but I take my job very seriously. I
here.
take the responsibility seriously,
see
and I
any Deacon?
read pretty much every comment on every post.
She
I
really
try
does.
to, at least.
She really does,
I
by
miss
the way.
some, but
How's the bike
so the amount of
business going,
times I see Rex post and answer someone's question and start your post with, I'm not being funny or sarcastic. And I've heard it so many times. I know you're not actually being funny or sarcastic, but when you hear someone say, I'm not being sarcastic, that many times, it's like, there you are.
There might be a
Totally
little bit
being
of sarcasm involved. No, I'm really not being sarcastic when I'm answering people's questions on there. That's the thing about text. You know, it's so hard. It's so hard to convey tone. You know, so I do try to let people know, hey, look, I'm not being funny or sarcastic. This is my sincere answer. This is what you need to do, or this is what you need to try, or what the fuck ever, you know.
Hey,
Like when I'm explaining to people that, you know, the Patjin's Lake Horde cave is, in fact, where the Nero injector is at. It really is inside the cave, and you just have to go inside the cave, and there it is, you know. Or when I'm trying to tell people where to buy motorcycle upgrades in the, you know, Crater Lake area, and what camp sells those, you know. That's, yeah.
Okay, Rex, you can't see me right now, but I'm giving you the finger. For
Which
everyone.
one? Wait, which one? Where are you putting that finger? Wait a minute. I didn't consent to that. Put that finger away, young lady.
To explain to everyone who's wondering what the fuck you're talking about, our first interaction ever was when I just finished the game, one playthrough, and I jumped on Reddit and I was trying to get the Nero injector at the Patjin's Lake, in the Horde cave, the Patjin's Lake Horde cave. And I couldn't find the entrance to the cave. I knew it was in a cave, I just couldn't find the entrance to it because I was too close to where the X is on the map. And I didn't realize you had to go all the way down the hill to the bottom of the hill. I was looking kind of up around where the X is. And this motherfucker was like, I'm not being funny or sarcastic.
Now it's got to
but
be
it's in
this
the cave. And I'm
motherfucker.
like,
Okay.
I know it's in the cave. I'm asking where the cave entrance is.
See, I'm
I
just
think we
trying
have-
to be helpful, and I get all this hate, all this vitriol and bile. Oh my God, you're just a vicious woman, aren't you?
I feel like we've leveled up in our show. This is what, stream number 5 now? I feel
Yeah.
like we're already an old married couple bitching and griping
About those little things that start to piss you off about somebody over time. You know, it was cute at first, but by God, I wish you'd just shut the fuck up now. Not really.
Yeah.
Please keep talking.
All right, bro. So Mr. Dutchy Dutch has had to leave the chat. He's been at work since 3 p.m. It's 2:36 a.m.
Oh,
Brain
wow.
is dead.
Copy
Well, thank you
that.
for stopping in.
Yeah, man. Glad you stopped in to say hi. Go get some rest, dude. Before you start that 24th playthrough of Days Gone. All right.
I feel like I missed something in the chat. Hang on, let me scroll
Okay.
back up. Oh, Zylok was saying that Borislav helped him get, helped me get my gold patch up to 8 so far.
Oh, fucking A. Right on. And see, that right there is why I recommend Borislav's videos all the time. Because if you are trying to do better in those challenges, he can help you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are we at? 11 of 15? We've got like 4 left. Check my math for me, Claire. Did I get that right?
I mean, you are from Texas, so
I
I'm
mean,
sure you
yeah.
probably don't know math, but yes,
Yeah.
you have 4 left.
I can't count past 9mm. Fuck. There. Okay. It's probably about time to move in. What do we think? Let's get in there.
Sure.
Time to get up close and personal.
You know, I always come into this camp this way, but I never thought to just hang back with a sniper rifle.
Well, yeah. I mean, which I find that interesting because you do normally run the BFG. So yeah. But you don't default to the guns very often, though, do you?
I do at this one because it's hard to do it by stealth.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, usually because they're grouped in like 3 different zones. So I'll treat each area like when you come out of this little tunnel here.
Yeah.
First area at the top of the hill,
Right.
then down by the house,
Yeah.
then down at the bottom.
Gotcha.
It's easy to kind of break them up like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, anyone who hasn't seen this trick in either my tips and trick video or my previous streams, this freaker trap here, when you go to push through this freaker trap, one of these assholes will grab you. It's usually the one all the way back on the end. But if you will put a headshot on any one of them, you may have even heard that growl. You are now safe to pass through this without being attacked. You only have to
like
kill
how it's
one.
Any of them.
Right. I believe so.
surprises
I
me.
always shoot the first one because it's the easiest shot to make. I don't know if shooting others in the pack will work, but I do know that if you shoot that first one, none of them will grab you. You are then safe to pass through freely.
Lewis says, can you imagine beating the game with only melee weapons?
Nope, not at all.
I don't know how you take out Horde.
Exactly. Well, I mean, you could use, I guess you would have to use things like explosives, attractors, Molotovs, explosives, things like that for the hordes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for using melee all that much. In a game like this that has such really sweet guns and really good gun play. I really think you would be missing out if you tried to limit yourself to only melee weapons with this game, because the weapons are so fun.
There is something to be said for kind of doing it differently on different playthroughs.
Oh, sure.
And, limiting yourself to certain types of weapons or just like weird limits like people talk on,
yeah,
on
sure.
Reddit
You set
about maybe
handicaps for
doing it without the
yourself,
bike
yeah.
or something like that, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Dark Horse in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Dark Horse? How you been, man? You're the melee only... I am the melee guy? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I really just don't use melee much in this game. Your flashlight just gave you away. Are you still by the window? Nope. Okay, never... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Let's go in there and get him.
Men coming!
So it says you can beat a Horde with melee, but it would take 52 hours and shitload of rolling.
Right.
Safer now. I mean, not much, but a little.
All right.
Quasi said, dude is minding his own business and a grenade comes flying in the window.
Right. That's one of my favorite tactics.
Yes. Here it is.
You gotta love that tink, tink, tink sound as the grenade lands beside him.
When I first did this camp, I could not find the bunker.
They hit it very well, didn't they? Yeah.
I actually had to Google it.
No
On
shit.
my first playthrough,
You
I
didn't
was
get
like,
on
where
Reddit
is
and
it?
ask? I'm sorry, dear. Please continue.
Here, a map.
No, it doesn't matter, bro. It's fine.
Yes, dear.
Hey, what's this? Crafting. Yes, good.
So what do we do now?
Well, this is... See, when you clear an ambush camp, you have to come down here and activate that map in the bunker. And that, that clears the map around you of all the fog. So that's what we're doing here.
I meant after this.
Oh.
My God, someone turned up your sarcasm today. You're getting so fresh.
I'm so sorry. I promise I'll be good. Ish. All right. Let's see. We actually don't have much left to do down here. There is another ambush camp in the area. There is one Nero research site. I think there's a bike jump over here. Actually, I think it is like pretty much right there. No, it's somewhere around here. Anyway, it's in that area. So we have a camp job for Tucker, if anybody gives a shit about that. We do have one more ambush camp we can go clear. We do have one more Nero injector we can get, and that's really about it that I give a shit about. Let's pop back into Tucker's camp. I guess we could go ahead and pick up this mission while we're here. So let's do
Cat's
that.
saying that you're spicy. You're being spicy.
Am I
today.
being spicy? Yeah. That's a good way to put
Spicy
it.
Rex.
Spicy Rex. I have to admit, Kat, I actually like the sound of that. Spicy Rex.
I know, it sounds like it just give me heartburn.
Wait a minute. All right, let's see. We park the bike down here.
I want to see you do the bike jump.
Cool.
No, sorry, correction. I want to see you fail the bike jump.
I mean, there's always a slim chance that could happen, but with the maxed out bike and a early game bike jump, I would pretty much literally have to, I'd have to roll a 1 on the D20. Natural fail. It could happen.
Spice up your holidays with Spawnicus. Dialogue says that has a nice ring to it.
It does have a nice ring to it. Oh, shit. That's going to have to be like, I'll have to be on some of my merchandise when I get my merchandising set up.
Yep.
Spicy Rex.
Question, is scrap a finite resource?
It is not. The scrap taken from the hood of vehicles will never respawn. Let's say you pop the hood on a vehicle and there's like 5 pieces of scrap available from that vehicle, and you only take like 2 or 3. The remaining scrap will always be there until you come back to get it. It will stay there for your entire playthrough until you come back to get it. But once you have taken all of the scrap from the hood of that vehicle, it will not respawn. However, any scrap that you find out in the world just laying there, that scrap will respawn. So the scrap that's in the world and the scrap you can pick up off of corpses occasionally allows you to have an infinite source of scrap. So no, it is not a finite resource.
So in theory, you could do a melee-only playthrough.
You could.
And of course, picking up melee weapons as you go.
And what
but it would just be really tedious.
It would be. What I was going to add to that is that's the only thing that makes the crossbow usable. Because the crossbow is extremely scrap intensive. And so because you can get scrap throughout your entire playthrough if necessary, you know, it is possible to use the crossbow if you're into that. So I meant to bring this up. One of my viewers brought this up in a comment a while back on my, the comment section of the video. As far as using the saddlebags to get ammo. When you're in the early game and you're only, you're buying just a little bit of ammo for crappy weapons, it's okay to just come over here and purchase ammo directly from the merchants, just buying ammo for each weapon individually. But later, once you get further into the game where you're using bigger guns with bigger magazines and more expensive ammo, the most cost-effective way to refill your ammo if you're trying to save credits, use the saddlebags. Because it can take like over 1,000 credits to fill up your BFG one time. But you can fill up your saddlebags for 400 credits. So once you hit a certain point in the game, using the saddlebags actually becomes the most cost-effective method of keeping your ammo full. If you're purchasing ammo from merchants rather than picking up those little green tins everywhere.
Which is why I like to pick up the little green tins, because they're free.
Doesn't cost any money. Yeah, that's fair.
And actually, if you think about it, it's ammo that you've already paid for, because it's in the back of cop cars. It's paid for by taxpayer dollars. So if you've ever had a job,
right?
then you probably pay for that ammo.
There's your tax dollars at work, yeah.
Morris Lab says, take care of the outride challenge that gives you 40% extra melee durability.
It
Saves using a
does.
switch strap.
Yeah.
40%? I didn't realize it was so high.
Yeah.
should probably fucking do
That
that
depends
one.
on how highly you rank, though. Is that correct, Borislav? You have to, at gold rank, it's 40%.
And also, which one is the outride challenge? Because I feel like I've done that
I think that's the one that's in this region.
Race through it and you have to do all the jumps.
I
through
believe
the
so,
map with
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I have silver in that. I've only done a few of the challenges. I spent like 2 days thinking, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to focus on the challenges. I'm going to get at least bronze in all of them or most of them. And I did pretty well. But then I got very bored of them very quickly. I just wanted to get back into
Yeah, they are accurately named. The challenges are fucking challenging.
Yep. Oh, Jeremy's taken off. Bye,
Oh.
Jeremy.
All right, hey, bud.
Keep stopping in.
All right, yeah, man, good to see you popping in. We'll catch you later.
Did you make the jump? You didn't die?
Ma'am.
You didn't die?
Ma'am.
Oh, did you die while I wasn't looking?
Ma'am.
I was reading the chat.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I don't die in this game. You know, unless I fucking die.
Chrissy!
Chrissy, what's going on? I forgot it was Tuesday. Oh, y'all been playing some Mario Party? Oh, shit. Well, why aren't you streaming that so we can watch y'all beat the shit out of each other?
Borislav says they are crazy frustrating when you start them. Now, I have this thing, I'm not a very competitive person. So the idea of like doing something that's a challenge, even though I'm not technically competing against anyone, it still feels like you have to be, it's like being in a competition. And it's rock shooting. I just don't get pleasure from that. I find it makes me anxious and nervous. That's why I don't enjoy the challenges.
All right, let's see where that other ambush camp is. I'm pretty sure it's in this general area.
I mean, to find it, just go towards the fog. Or, you know, you could find higher ground and look for the smoke on the horizon.
Oh, is that how it's done? Like that right there?
Ripper camp. Goddamn rippers.
Hang on, I'm catching up on the chat. Joe Schmo says, Claire, that tax joke was the dumbest thing I've ever heard that I 100% respect. Like, dad joke material. Am I telling dad jokes now?
Oh, no. Oh, God. Am I rubbing off on you? Oh, shit.
K Singh, hey, welcome to the chat.
I wonder if we can get these runners into this ripper camp. Come on, guys. Let's go. Ah, fuck.
I gotta clear the camp. Bunch of murderers in these. I can't let any of us
I've never brought runners into an ambush camp before.
get here left, huh?
I don't know how effective that is.
Yeah, they still follow it. Oh no, they did disengage from you.
Did they? Yeah, the sniper didn't.
No.
All right. Let's see how bad we're hurt. Oh, not that bad.
Oh no. Everyone's confirming that I'm telling dad jokes. That wasn't what I was going for. Damn it. Is it like when you reach a certain age, you just lose the ability to tell funny jokes? Rex, you're old, you'd know.
Yes, I can no longer tell funny jokes. I can confirm this.
You can only tell dad jokes.
Yeah. My funniest joke is, what is Bruce Lee's favorite drink?
Not this joke again. What is Bruce Lee's favorite drink?
Water! Like you didn't already know that one. Okay. Now, what happened to the runners? Did the Rippers... So this is actually an interesting question that just occurred to me. The Rippers will not engage Freakers, right? They worship the Freaks. And the Rippers actually will sacrifice themselves to the Freakers. If you've ever seen this, it's pretty fucking creepy, actually. But the runners are infected wolves. Do the Rippers consider runners to be untouchable or divine or whatever, like they do the Freakers?
It's funny you ask that. That's something that I talk about on this week's episode of the podcast.
Is it really?
We're talking about breaking down the different types of freakers and how the infection works, how the virus works.
How do you like that?
And yeah, there is indeed that question of what do the Rippers think of the infected animals?
I see. Okay. Yeah, that
Because
is...
I don't know. We don't answer the question.
Right.
Because it's rare to see them interact.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Rippers will literally get on their knees and start like kind of
Wait, I'm sorry, they
praying,
do what
or
now?
They kind of offer themselves to the freaks when the freaks come into the camps. The Ripper
Sounds
camps,
kinky.
Which, yeah, I mean, we're kink shaming. Everyone's got their thing.
Yeah, right. I guess so.
Yeah, I like it when you see them do that, when they're just like sitting there, like kind of praying or whatever, to the freaks, and the freaks are just, like, oh hey, breakfast.
Right. Yeah, like they give a shit. As long as they get what they want, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. I got you now, asshole.
I'm actually looking to see if there are any corpses from the runners, because that will tell us right there if the Rippers killed them or not. I'm not seeing any so far.
If you engage the mini map, whatever it is, like press the stick to bring that up, it'll show you where there are any bodies.
I
know
did
you know that.
not know that.
Don't be so fucking sarcastic tonight. Jesus.
So I was actually trying to throw a rock to get this asshole to run over here by this fuel can. Oh, no, well, I guess an attractor might work.
You throw that by mistake.
I did. Well, not by mistake. No, the game selected it. Whatever. Come here, fucker.
Quasi says, what's funny to me is that people
might be
didn't
able to get
understand that
him.
Deacon is not saying any of his,
I did get that one.
his like, how do you like that bits out loud. It's clearly meant to be in his
It's
head.
meant to be in internal dialogue. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Or an internal
Yeah, that we're kinda
monologue
like-
rather than a dialogue.
Yeah, we're hearing his thoughts, which I believe, Sam Witt would confirm this. I think it was maybe in the AMA on Reddit. I'm not sure exactly what the source is, but I know he did confirm that.
Ah. Yeah, and if y'all ever get a chance to watch one of Sam Witwer's live streams that he does on his Twitch channel, that dude is fucking hilarious.
He's so funny.
Is he? Yeah, right. I love watching his live streams.
That says, I feel Deacon talks to himself all the time. Yeah, Deacon is pretty fucking crazy. Like, he has had some sort of mental break.
He is a deeply disturbed individual.
I mean, look at the way he's just like stabbing people in the neck and in the side of the head sometimes, and it's just like, you can't just be doing this 24/7
And not get all fucked
for 2
up.
years and not be all fucked up. And not to mention that he already has PTSD from being in Afghanistan, serving in the military. And he's also dealing with the grief and everything,
It's clear.
and the loss of like
Now you know how
everyone
it
else that
feels
he
being
knows.
on the other end of it.
You know, it's not just Sarah. It's like he made it out with Boozer, and that's it. Like, where are the
we
rest of
look
his
like the
friends?
type
Where's
to
the
have
rest of the
an
club?
underground
Yeah,
Where's his
right.
family?
Well, he found
Although
Jesse.
we do know that his mom died, if I remember correctly, when he was I think it was.
I do not recall a storyline
Shop
about
or
his
something?
mom.
It's in one of the texts in his journal. When I refer to his journal, it's the if
Yeah.
you go into the mission log.
Hmm.
After he's done a mission, he'll write up a little piece about it. And
Right.
there's some mention somewhere about his mom having passed when he was a baby. I think it was like in
Oh, wow.
childbirth or something.
Okay.
I may be misremembering that. He mentions his dad a couple
Looks
times,
like
but
they marked it up good.
I don't know if we know if his dad is still or was still alive. And like maybe not.
Yeah.
What's this?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Either
s-
way,
This will come in handy.
it's he's still lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's a lonely life being a drifter.
Sounds like it. I'd rather just hole up in a bunker somewhere. So that looks like that is everything in the Belknap region, aside from these camp jobs. What do we want to do next? We want to leave camp jobs for later? Actually, let me go back to the map here so we can discuss that. We're pretty much done clearing the Belknap region. We're done clearing the Cascades region. We can move down here and clear the Lost Lake region. We've got ambush camps, infestation zones, and narrow checkpoints and stuff down here.
We also have story missions.
We do have some story missions, so.
Well, I mean, chat, tell us. What do you want us to do? What do
Yeah.
you want Rex to do? Everyone gets to be the boss of you. You can be as sarcastic as you want, but we're the boss of you.
Yep, that's right.
Um,
Put your
Chrissy
hand way
wants
up
to
in that
know-
puppet.
Chrissy wants to know.
You okay there?
I'm sure you've answered this already, but are you streaming on Saturday or are you taking a break for Christmas because it's Christmas Day on Saturday?
Holy shit, you're right. I hadn't even thought about that. I
And
honestly had
you
not
played
even
hooky.
considered that. And I did
played
skip one
hooky this
last
past
week.
week.
Yeah, my brother had a birthday party and I went to his birthday party last week, so I didn't get to be a samurai last week. I like being a samurai on Saturdays. So, man, I honestly have not thought about that. Damn, Chrissy, you're asking all the real questions. Fuck. I don't know. What do y'all think? Is anybody actually going to watch it if I stream on Christmas fucking Day?
Nah,
No, probably not.
nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would
mean-
watch.
Oh, would you? You're so sweet.
I'd log in and like say a couple things in the chat and then no, I'm kidding. We are getting a lot of requests to kill hordes.
Okay, I do actually
murder
have.
some
I do
freaks.
have some hordes available. I have the proxy. Let me get that mouse pointer out of the way. We do have the Proxy Falls Horde in the Cascades region.
That's the one we couldn't find a couple weeks
Right.
ago.
If you go there during the day when they're in their cave, you can get them every time.
I'm giving you the finger again. So just real quick,
I did not consent to that, ma'am.
I want to catch up with the chat. Jeff Graham is asking, what else you stream?
Currently, I am. Oh, hi, Jeff. Hello and welcome. I am currently doing another playthrough on Saturday nights of Ghost of Tsushima. It's a fucking badass game. I love that game. I've only got to play it a little bit, but man, I am all about that shit. So right now, Claire and I are doing this feedback loop live stream of Days Gone, where we try to, go into the story as deeply as we can, the story, the acting, the writing, and then some more advanced gameplay tactics and stuff. And on Saturday nights, I do my Ghost of Tsushima playthrough. So that's the only two I have going right now.
So we have lots of yes votes for you streaming on Christmas Day.
Really?
Miranda already penciled you in. Chrissy
Oh.
absolutely will. Quasi said, my wife said, hell yeah, all the stores are closed. What else are we going to do?
Right on. Your wife's a badass, dude.
I guess you're streaming on Saturday.
I wonder what the Rippers are doing with all these fucking candles, man. They're fucking everywhere.
So, like, where did they get them all from, and how often are they replenishing them? Because candles burn down pretty
Right?
fast.
Yeah. Well, they're probably making their own, actually. Animal fat, stuff like that.
It's gotta smell bad, surely.
Oh, right.
Although that would draw in the freaks. Do they want to
Possibly,
die?
yeah.
Hands of the freaks. I don't know. That's the question, because the freaks, the Rippers, sorry, worship the freaks, and won't kill them. But they obviously, their goal is not to die at the hands of the freaks. They want to be like the freaks. They want to elevate themselves to the level of having forgotten their past life.
Yeah.
And just being, I don't know, just in a freak state. I don't even know what the end goal would be for the Rippers, but I know it's all about, sort of forgetting the past, letting go of your past self.
Pretty sure they haven't really thought it through all that well. In fact, they probably haven't thought it through as well as we have.
Yeah. So Chrissy says, I think I read they pour them on new recruits, like to prove their dedication to the new life. You mean the candles? The candle wax?
I thought they were doing it for a totally different reason.
I mean, they do, as part of the sort of initiation ritual, they do the, like, cutting the face and all of that. Which is interesting, because when you find Lisa, she was being all cut up. Like, she was taking part in that. And they don't do it on people they're trying to recruit. It is actually part of the initiation. Which I find interesting that Lisa is at that stage.
Yeah.
At that point in the game.
That one tried to sneak up on me.
Borislav says, you deserve a break on Christmas Day. Focus on the alcohol.
Yeah, there is that.
I'm going to check. Oh, I'm just getting my art book. Look at this. Look, I actually have, like, I don't know if you can hear that.
Oh, God. Do you have nerd notes in your art book, ma'am?
Yep. I use this so much. Where's my Ripper tag? Do I not have one for the Rippers yet? Hang on. Freaks. Oh, I don't have a little post-it note for. Oh no, wait, Carlos. Here we go.
Oh, actually, let me show this.
It's so hard to hold this book and lean into the mic.
Hang on one sec. Let me show this real quick, and then you'll have plenty of time to discuss that. This is what I was talking about with the ammo. So like you can see, I've actually got a fair amount of BFG ammo left, but if you look at it in the merchant's menu here, to fill up that BFG just partially is 550 credits just for your sniper rifle ammo. And then you still have your sidearm and your shotgun in addition to that. So it would cost me 550 credits just to refill the sniper rifle alone. But if I refill from the saddlebag, one use from the saddlebag refills all weapons. And now I only need to spend 400 credits to refill the saddlebag. And that's it.
That is a really good hack, but you've got to stop telling people about that, because at some point Ben will realize and be like, fuck, we need to change
They'll have to patch that out.
There'll be some patch where it's like it now costs the same. Either way you do it.
It's possible. Okay, so what were you going to tell us about what you found in the art book?
I'm still looking through, but there's an interesting little intro. Hang on, let me get this in a position where I can...
Wait, you're going to do what with it now?
Rippers are members of a cult called Rest in Peace. These are men and women who follow a messiah-like figure named Carlos, who believes the pandemic was a celestial event designed to transform the world. They worship the Freakers, believing them to have been transformed into an exalted state. They've given up their names, trying to forget their past. They can be more like Freakers. They shave themselves, scar themselves ritualistically, ingest drugs that keep them from feeling pain, and kill anyone who disagrees with them. As mentioned before, everyone is searching for a reason to live. For Carlos and the Rippers, that reason lies in finding meaning at the end of the world, even if the end result of that meaning is oblivion.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, brutal. All right, so one of my viewers brought something to my attention recently. You know how we were talking about, and I don't recall if we've discussed this or not. We were talking about the moans and stuff that you hear in camp sometimes in Tucker's
Yeah,
camp.
that most people assume it's people that have been beaten to death, and you're a perv who had a whole different theory on this.
Well, I mean, all right. So my theory was that, we know this is a slave camp, and we know that Tucker has goons who work for her to enforce her rule and keep her in power. And so my theory was that perhaps she was using some of the slaves as pleasure girls, as, a way to coerce and entice her goons into helping her maintain power. And let me tell you, folks, in my line of work, I can tell you this is one sick, fucking brutal world that we live in, and you better believe that shit happens every fucking day. But what I have been told recently is that there is actually an infirmary nearby, and what you are hearing is that infirmary. And I believe I have found it. Where was it at? Right over here. Okay, check this out. See this little green box? Little green cooler? Doesn't that look like the cooler that you keep on the back of the bike when you go to pick up the drugs? Yeah, that looks just like the cooler. Now, I don't know. I'm curious now, if you take the drugs to Copeland instead, does this little green box populate here? But anyway, if you look around, this is an infirmary. These are like infirmary cots.
Curtains.
Yeah, here's hospital curtains. Here's like rubber gloves and stuff. And what we can assume is like little bags of medical supplies and, bandages, swabs, mask even, little N95 mask and stuff like that. So this is actually an infirmary, and it is right here on the back side of where the cots are, very close to where your sleeping cot is. So it looks like it has actually been confirmed in game that what you are hearing is sounds of suffering coming from a nearby infirmary. So apparently I really am just a fucking perv and,
Yeah.
pulled that shit out of my ass.
Yeah, thanks. So,
I got really behind with the chat. Sorry, forgive me for 1 second while I catch up.
Mm-hmm. Please do.
Stuff if you need it. Stuff's getting scarce.
Miranda says, "Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen rippers outside a camp."
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them outside Hot Springs. Just like,
Yes. Yeah, they spawn
Line
out.
and wait for you.
Almost all of the camps will have random marauders that spawn outside the camps. In fact, the only one I don't recall ever seeing random raiders at is Copeland's camp. That's the only camp where I've never seen random raiders spawn outside the camp.
not raiders, but rippers specifically.
Specifically rippers? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In this region, because if you think about it on the map, the
And you,
the
yeah, that's right.
Belknap region is very close to the Iron Butte region, and Tucker is constantly talking about how the Rippers are
are coming
moving
in.
north into her territory all the time. And of course, we know that they're actually moving north looking for Deacon and Boozer, because Deacon and Boozer are known to do business with Tucker in the Belknap region.
Yep.
All right. So
Just going back to the candle thing, Chrissy said they probably just raid every Bath and Body Works in the area that we set for candles to light. And I'm just now imagining all of the Ripper camps just smelling, like pine or whatever the fucking candle scents
Right,
are that
right.
you can get.
How's the bike business going, Steady?
Oh, that's
colada
fucking
scented
awesome.
Candles.
yeah, right. I mean,
Uh,
these things are possible.
Hey, how you been? What? Hey, Alka.
Lewis
Just
asked,
seeing
before
what
you
you
could
got.
manually reset hordes, did you know
All right.
the Spruce
see
Lake
how it is.
ambush camp horde in
I'll
the
see you later,
tunnel
man.
would respawn?
Spruce Lake. Yes, that's the one down south in the... Is it Crater Lake or I-97? It's Crater Lake, isn't it? Yes. I did know that.
Bet you're here for your bike,
In
right?
fact, that's one of the first ambush camps that I managed to take them out using the Horde down there. Because it was actually pure fucking coincidence. I had taken a few shots with the sniper rifle. A couple of the enemies decided to aggro, and when the enemies started shooting, the Horde came out and devoured the entire camp. And then I was like, oh, okay, you can use Hordes to kill, to clear ambush camps. Neat.
Hold on. Okay.
have some requests for maybe for a Christmas special for you, Rex. You could
Okay.
get hella drunk and try to do a stealth mission in Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, I mean, that sounds amusing and everything, but I do have to make the disclaimer here. I'm not really the kind of guy to get hella drunk. I'm more of a quality over quantity kind of guy.
There's a Christmas special.
It is, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's not Christmas
Rex.
until somebody gets drunk and knocks over the Christmas tree, falling into it or
Exactly.
something, you know.
Exactly. That's
It's just
what we
not
want to
Christmas
see you
until
do that.
somebody
in the
gets
game.
drunk and goes to jail or something, you know. Wait a minute, he's not supposed to be there. We're not supposed to have breakers yet. We haven't done the mission to go kill the first
Right.
breaker. Yeah, he's not supposed to be there.
Did you break the game?
I may have. Oh, man. Fuck him.
Quasimodo says, and I'm going back through the chat, so I'm like trying to remember what we're talking about. But talking about how Iron Mike was wrong to try to negotiate with the Rippers.
Of course he was.
Yeah, I mean
Now,
that's
check
that's a
this
big
out.
part of the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I can kite him around for a while. What were you saying?
I was going to say that's the big part of what I love about the Lost Lake storyline is, and specifically this is why I really like the Schizo storyline, is because Iron Mike is wrong. As much as we like him, and he
He's a
has-
fool to trust the treaty with the Rippers. An absolute
Yes.
fucking fool.
Yeah, I get what he's going for, but that's the perfect example of how, you know, an idealist is not the best person to have in charge.
Yeah.
You know, because he has grand plans for rebuilding civilization, but he doesn't stop to think if it's fully possible. Like, he doesn't want to. And I'm going to get into. I actually have an episode planned for the podcast about Iron
Look,
Mike.
there's a second one over there.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Break the game.
So I like your theory of maybe that's why Iron Mike keeps Schizo around, is because he knows that Schizo is not an
Realist.
idealist. He's more of a realist, and he will kind of act as a check and balance to Iron Mike being a little too idealistic sometimes. What I wanted to demonstrate, the reason I was kiting this breaker around like that, you should be able to use flashbangs. Oh, hello. You should be able to use flashbangs to disorient and stun these fucking breakers. It does not work half the time on PC anymore. I just can't seem to get it. I tried a minute ago and it didn't work. Come here, asshole. Now, can I get him? No, see? He just takes off. It's not fucking working. I have no idea what is going on. Why you can no longer use flashbangs on the breakers.
Now, is it, Lewis brings up in Survival 2, all bets are off. It's not because of the difficulty level, is it?
It should not be, no. Because I've done multiple playthroughs on all difficulties. Now, is that going to let me get him? Okay. It finally worked that time.
Just on the one guy.
Mm-hmm.
The guy just stands there yelling at you.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, so Chrissy had to leave.
Oh, shit,
I know
okay.
She's already gone, but bye.
All right,
Sorry,
Chrissy.
I was so far back in the chat. Trying to catch up.
Oh, yeah, she just sent me a message. She said, sorry, I forgot it was Tuesday. Y'all have a great time. And she's going to go back to what she was doing tonight. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the flashbangs. Like, you saw that I used, 5 of them, and 2 of them actually worked.
Maybe you just don't know how to use flashbangs.
It is possible. Maybe it's like using, using the residue bolts, you know? I mean, how do you use them other than sticking them with the fucking pointy end? With the flashbangs, how do you use them other than throwing them at the bad guys? I don't get it, man.
Andy Denny, if I've said that name right, says the Breakers are having a Christmas special.
Yeah, they are. They were trying to have a Christmas Deacon special. They wanted a Christmas Deacon for dinner.
And everyone's got their traditions.
I mean, you know.
I just absolutely love the light in this game. How
Oh,
you can
fuck
see
yeah.
that it's getting dark, like on the road around where you are, but you can still see the light in the sky.
Yeah,
Where the clouds are like highlighted.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Love the lighting in this game. That's one of the things that makes me spend so much time in photo mode. Things like the sunlight coming through the trees, the moonlight coming through
Yeah.
the trees. Shit, yeah, love it.
Dandy Denny points out that deek and duck are very similar words, so maybe it's like, you know, it's just good for Christmas dinner.
Yeah. I just, well, I mean, I guess the freakers wouldn't care, but I hope they wash him first.
I do think about that so much, how
course.
stinky everyone must be in this game. Especially because, like, he has the you know, the leather vest and his little hoodie that he wears. It's like, it looks cute and all, but it also just looks so crusty.
Yeah, it does.
And the amount of running around he does, and I just always think how horribly sweaty he must be. Like, I know it's just a video game, and I'm overthinking it too much. But yeah, that always just occurs to me. Because,
Gotcha.
and you know, when he's going into like all the caves and stuff, and there's like literal shit, like mud.
Yeah,
caked
just fucking everywhere,
everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, just scrape off your boots or something. Borislav says, the lighting is fantastic. The lights on the bike seem to make no difference regardless of time of day or night. I actually disagree. I think they do make a slight difference. Whenever the lights are on, it's fucking annoying. That's the only difference it makes to me. I always turn them
Now,
off.
wait a minute. Didn't you tell me that you turn the headlamps
Oh.
on for going into through the tunnels?
Correction.
Because
yes,
I
do
actually
use
started
the
doing that
lights.
because you suggested it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
No, I
that actually kind of
I-
works.
It does make a difference. You can. I didn't know you could actually go through the tunnels without the headlamp on until you told me.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
how
like
I've always
you
done
can
it.
actually see really well, which is very surprising. I don't think you should be able to see well in the
Yeah.
tunnels, especially at night. But even in the daytime, it should be pretty fucking dark.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I always turn the lights on for the tunnels. But apart from that, off. Definitely off. Ozzy says the camps have showers, but there's no shower at O'Leary Mountain Lookout. I mean, I don't think Deke's going into these camps using their showers.
Probably not. Okay, the Horde is here. How do we want to do this? Just bust in with the Chicago chopper?
Crossbow?
Man, I can't even spell crossbow. All right, so I haven't shown the chopper much in this playthrough. Let's show everybody why the chopper is so highly rated.
Okay. Andy Denny says there's even laundry stations at several camps. One thing you need to know about me is I do not go into the camps at all. I go in, get the job I need, and leave. I rarely actually look around the camps. I am trying to be better. I walked around Hot Springs the other day, and it's huge. I had no idea. There's like so much to look at. It's so pretty. There's like this little sort of nature trail that goes around there. I was kind of amazed.
That's why people like the Chicago chopper. Like 2 of them even had a chance to actually run at me, and that was it. Now, I do, of course, have the extended magazine on it. The magazine that you get on this weapon initially is not quite that big. I do not recall how many rounds are in the starting magazine, but once you hit level 3 at Wizard Island Camp and you upgrade the magazine for it, it bumps it up to 80 rounds, which is you can literally carry this gun to take on the biggest hordes in the game, up to and including the Sawmill horde. No problem.
Yeah, my current playthrough, I was just at Wizard Island. I just left that region.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the upgrade. I didn't go see the merchant once.
And you can't go back now, can you?
Nope.
Damn, girl.
I mean, I'll be back there soon enough.
Yeah. Now, see, if you had asked me, I could have told you that. You got to lean on your boy Rex every now and then. You know I'll help you out.
I mean, but yeah, it's like you can't ask if you don't know the question.
All right, what do we
I did
now?
use the Chicago chopper one time, and yeah,
Yeah, I remember you saying you didn't really care for it.
Because of the magazine capacity, because I didn't
yeah,
have the...
Right. Yeah, that
the
makes
upgrade.
sense. Okay, what do we want to do next? That was a horde. I have more hordes down south, but before I go do these hordes, I would actually like to clear these ambush camps and get the fog off of my map.
Okay.
Sound cool? All right, let's do that.
And then let's do some story missions.
Sure. I'm sorry, what was that?
I said please.
Did you just ask nicely for... Oh my god. Somebody write this shit down.
If only this were being broadcast on some sort of
right.
channel. Lewis is saying, Claire, I would love to hear an episode on supporting characters like Corey, Wade Taylor, James Weaver. I thoroughly enjoy those characters. Yes, I actually have that planned. I'm going to be doing... Actually, Sorry, I'm looking at my list on my wall. I'm going to be doing an episode with Josh again about the militia. So I will go into all of the characters. Wade Taylor is actually one of my favorite characters. I just liked his kind of comedy value, like the beginning of his story when I first met him. Because he was the first person to really bring up Deacon's name as being kind of ridiculous, which it kind of is. But I just liked his energy and I mean, obviously you find out why later on in the story, why he's kind of goofy and strange. But no, I thought he was kind of refreshing and different and unexpected in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. And it
I know
is...
you don't like him.
It's an unpopular opinion. We may talk about it more when we get to that part of the story. But I do think that it is it's another one of those situations where we get to see Deacon's compassionate side. You know, his transition from being someone who just absolutely does not give a fuck about anyone to someone who's actually trying to do the right thing and make the best decision. So I do appreciate that aspect of that storyline.
Quasi says, I got to run, gang. Enjoy the rest of the night. Happy holidays to you all. Merry Christmas or whatever festivities you celebrate at this time of year.
All right. You too, brother.
Same
Thanks for
back at
stopping
ya.
in. Yeah, man.
Head to Lost Lake. Ask for Ricky.
Merry holidays.
She'll take you in.
Dandy says the mission blurb on Wade's storyline is where it talks about Deacon's mom. I knew I'd
Is
seen
it?
somewhere.
Interesting. Okay.
I thought it was over.
Yeah.
There's so much to read, so much
I know,
additional
right?
material in this game that I do get a little lost sometimes. And I read something and I'll bring it up and then I'm like,
Keep
wait,
running, stay out of sight.
shit, I don't remember where I read that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I don't know if I'm misremembering it or
Yeah.
did someone tell me this or did I mishear it or I do second guess myself a little too much.
Yeah, you're way too hard on yourself.
Slav says, always love to see the dipshit tactics of the Marauders. The freakers have more intelligence. That's what I love it when you're...
Well, guess you don't have to
every
be worried
time I'm
about
standing
traffic
there
no more, do you?
with a shotgun, pointed at them, and they're running at me with a stick.
With a stick.
And I always just say to the TV, like, how do you think this is gonna end? like, come at me, bro, but how do you think this is gonna end?
Right.
I literally have a shotgun pointed at your face, and you're like, get him!
Yeah, run at him.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, kid. I'm gonna fuck up your day.
Blam. Or how does Deacon say it? Bam! Headshot.
Yeah. Oh, and the blurbs for the dog/Ripper thing with Boozer is where they talk about the way the Rippers treat runners. I don't
Is
know
it?
if I've read that one.
What? No fucking way. I will have to check that shit out for sure. When we get to that part, remind me to take a look at that, okay? Yeah, don't let me
will do.
forget that one. I'm sorry, what?
Lewis Taylor says, I'm still sad this game is not getting a sequel, but I'll hope that one day they continue Deacon's story. This game is beautiful, because I love your content. And Marcus Bone, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I
hey,
fucked
Marcus,
it up.
what's up, man?
Hi.
Good one.
So yeah, I mean, Days Gone right now, there is no Days Gone 2, but I always say never.
Never say never. You never know what might happen.
Got good shit in stock today.
Buzz, how you doing?
I got you covered. See you later, Deke.
Oh, I wanted to show you something I almost forgot.
Hey, it's gonna be warm today.
You got it?
Oh, very funny.
No, I'm not being funny. I was showing you where it is.
You not being funny or sarcastic?
No, I'm
You're
not
just
being
taking the
funny or
piss out of me.
sarcastic. I'm never
So,
being funny or sarcastic. I mean,
Buzz, how's
wait a
it
minute.
going?
That's a lie.
Except with me.
Yeah, that's a lie. Sorry. Never mind.
Rex is teasing me because on Reddit there's this game Hide and Deek, and Quasimodo actually posted an image from that location, and the idea is you have to guess where in the game the image is taken, and I guess everyone thought that one was really easy, and I'm like, oh, shit,
I don't know where that
I don't
is.
know what it is. Is it-
Now-
is it in Hot Springs? Is it in the camp there? I knew it was in a camp, obviously, but I just don't go in the camps.
Yeah. Now, there is one. D. Marlowe 310 has got us stumped. I can't find it. Now, I have to be honest. I've been working a lot of hours. I've been doing a lot of other stuff on my off time. I haven't been playing a lot of Days Gone on my off time, so I haven't been able to like really just drive around looking for it. But yeah, he put one up that I ain't got to. I have an idea what region it might be in, but I do not know where it is. I have not found it yet.
Same. I was looking in one region for it and didn't find it.
What region did you look
So,
in?
Well, it was just on my current playthrough, so I was in
Late game. Gotcha.
south. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But I didn't think it was in there. I was pretty sure it's in. Pretty sure it's in. Oh, I don't want to say now.
Yeah. Right.
Pretty sure it's in Belknap.
That's what I was thinking. I just, like I said, I haven't. Well, I mean, shit, we're here. Let's go look for it. No, we're gonna keep moving on with the stream tonight. But I also was thinking Belknap. Like I said, I just haven't had a chance to actually go look for it.
I posted one today. You saw that? I posted a Hide and Deek.
Did you post one
Reddit.
recently?
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 hours ago.
No, I haven't seen that one yet. Huh. Okay. Did you at least give us some little clue in the image, or is it just some random shit
Yeah.
that nobody's ever going to find?
No, it's very, very clear. If you will know.
Okay.
I think a lot of people will know. I tried to do an easy one because the last one I did, I think kind of
It was a little bit frustrating, actually, yeah.
too hard.
Okay, let me see. Let me see where I like to take this camp from. Actually, this is the one. Here we go. Forgot where it was for a second. All right. See if we can do this without fucking it up. Can I save my game? There we go. This is my favorite camp to use a horde on. If the horde is present. I don't hear them. Have we already killed this horde? I think we already killed this horde in the last playthrough. Didn't we bump into them at night? Yeah, I think we bumped into this horde at night.
I don't keep track, sir.
You're supposed to. I thought you were my navigator.
I thought I was your hijacker.
Well.
There's a little thing, if you go into the menu, there's a little thing you can look at that will tell you. I'm not being funny or sarcastic. And maybe use... Miranda says the back door.
Well, actually, the back door is right here. Yeah, there's the back door to the Horde cave. And you can actually hover right here, and you can drop attractors and Molotovs and shit down there. It totally works. So, fun fact.
My favorite thing about this place, I assume that you're going to say the same thing, when you sneak up on the Rippers there and they're sacrificing people by pushing them in that hole.
That's a different place, but yes, there is a spot where
that's
they
not
do
this
that.
one?
That's in Belknap. That is the Belknap. Marion
right,
Forks Horde.
right.
That's the Marion Forks Horde. There's a little hole. There's a little hole in the ground similar to that one right there, but it's at the top of a hill behind a small rock wall.
Right.
And that's in Marion Forks in the Belknap region. And yes, you roll up on there, and sometimes you will find the Rippers pushing people into that hole and feeding them and sacrificing them to the freaks.
I will, whenever I get that mission pop-up, or not mission, like whatever it is, the little question mark mission, I will replay it until I get it right, because if you take them out quick enough, you can save the hostages. But if you hesitate even just a little bit.
Now, you strike me as the type of person who would be over there pushing them in the hole.
Oh.
Pointing and laughing? No? Okay.
No,
Okay.
no. I like to save the hostages
All right. I believe you.
and then send them to hot springs.
So that you get credits for selling them into slavery instead of just feeding them to
No,
freaks. Yeah, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
I mean, that's fair.
No, I like doing the missions. I like the little, save the hostages, save the people in trouble.
Yeah. So what I was going to say is, fun fact here, I have never beat this ambush camp without using this horde. I've never gone in guns blazing or stealth or whatever. I've never taken this ambush camp without using that horde. So, I guess there's a first time for everything.
Are you about to pop your ambush camp cherry?
For this camp, yeah. Be gentle with me, it's my first time.
You know they're not going to go easy on you.
Can't let him even get out of here alive.
Let's see.
I've been reading the chat, so I haven't been looking at where you are right now, so I'm not entirely sure which camp this is. Oh, it's this one where there's cliffs on both sides.
Dear, if you'll look in the bottom right corner of the screen there where it says Burley Lake Ambush Camp.
It's very small on my screen.
Oh.
And I don't know where the Burley Lake ambush camp is because I don't know the names of any. Cat says, I have done the restart on many a game to save the hostages. Yeah.
A bunch of murdering sons of bitches. You like to set up ambushes? Yeah?
Well, I'm not seeing where we have an easy shot on anybody else. Well, let's move around a little bit. Change positions here. We're going to try a different position and see how that works.
Oh, Borislav is putting us to the test.
What's he got here? End of the game, you can reset the hordes, but
Question for
one...
me and you. Yeah, I'll read it out. At the end of the game, you can reset the hordes, but one does not reset. Which one? Borislav knows the answer, but wants to test the brain trust. I don't know if we count as a brain trust. We're just two nerds. Do you know the answer to
I
this?
am not aware of any hordes that do not reset when you reset all hordes.
Is this something that I know that you don't?
It would most likely be the Kimult train station horde as far as the story mission, because there's actually two different hordes that spawn there, because there's one that will always spawn for the story mission, but there's another one that's it's the same, basically the same horde at the same location, but even if you go in and you kill that horde before the mission, when you come back for the mission, there will be another horde populated there for the mission. So it's like two separate hordes if you go in and clear them before the mission. It's the only one I know of that will do that, because if you kill the Sawmill horde before the mission, they do not respawn if you get every one of them.
Right.
If you kill the Iron Butte horde before the mission, they do not respawn as long as you get every one of them. But the Kimult train station horde, if you go in and you kill them early, they will respawn for the story mission. So is that what you're talking about, Borislav, or is it another one? It's the Kimult,
Yeah.
the Kimult horde. Right on, brother. Fuck yeah. That's a good question. Yeah, that is one of those where you must have spent a lot of time resetting and killing the hordes over and over, or there's no way you would know that.
What was that?
I like that question.
Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks, buddy.
Sniper.
Let's do this. Come on, you murdering son of a bitch.
I'm surprised you didn't just position yourself so you could take out those two guys with one bullet.
I didn't want to stick my nose out there too far and get spotted. I did consider that. Like, let's see if we can get both of these guys. Can we do that? I guess it's worth it to move it. Nope. Hello. See what you made me do? He's a little too close for the BFG. Now, if you shoot them right in the ass where they don't have armor, it's a one-shot kill. Yeah, it's a one-shot kill. All right, how we doing? 10 of 13? Only have 3 more. I'm actually not sure where the other 3 are. Let's just go loud. See what happens. See if we can draw them out.
Zylox says, gotta say, watching Borislav casually kite a horde to get them into a tight pack is kind of hypnotizing.
It is nice, isn't it?
Borislav, I feel like you have no fear of the hordes.
Yeah.
Your videos are incredible. Like, there's just no fear. Whereas usually I'm like
Okay, one left.
trying to kind of keep my fear in check. And then at a certain point, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll admit it, I'm scared. I just, like, run randomly away.
Yeah, one thing I love about Borislav's videos, like I actually chatted with him a bit on one of his recent posts on Reddit recently, where, you know, it's like I will spend all day scouting, planning, preparing, setting the traps, planning my routes, all that. I'll spend as much time as it takes and then go in and take out the horde as clean and tactical as I can, and stick to the plan as well as I can, where Borislav just rolls up in there like, come here, bitches! and just
And
fucking...
then literally 60 seconds later, they're all dead.
literally just fucking mows them all dead. It's just like hyper-aggressive gameplay.
It makes it look like Days Gone is like a children's game that we're playing as adults.
Yeah, he does,
Like, you just
right?
don't need to be afraid. Like, it's just super easy. You just go, done.
Yes.
It's like, have you seen Back to the Future 2?
Oh, of
They're
course.
playing the arcade, and like the 80s like shooting arcade machine, and in Cafe 80s, and he's trying to show the two little kids there how to play it. And
Yeah.
shooting the gun, shooting the screen. He's like really good at it,
set up an
and the kids are
ambush.
just like, "Oh, you have to use your
Don't
hands. It's
pick
like a
on the
baby's
wrong
toy."
guy. All right, let's see if they got an underground bunker around here. Yeah, here it is.
So someone asked the question on Reddit earlier about which camp would you end up in if you were in the apocalypse, and everyone, of course, is choosing Lost Lake, and you know, because Lost Lake is honestly, I mean, it's without a doubt the best camp.
What's this?
You know, you don't want to be at Tucker's camp because it's
Yeah.
Slade's camp. You don't want to be at Copeland's because he's a shady motherfucker, and also it just looks so depressing up there.
It's always muddy and rainy, yeah.
Yeah.
How to craft oak?
And it doesn't look very well defended. I mean, I know they have the sort
Right.
of little Ewok village thing going on, but the freaks could easily overrun that because there's ramps everywhere. It's like wheelchair accessible, I guess, which is kind of good, but not for keeping the freaks out. And then Lost Lake is like awesome. Like, it's really well defended. Someone did make the comment that they should be building a fence, but you don't need a fence because it's surrounded by water in the marshland. So the freaks just can't get to them, except for on the two little bridges, which are, fortified and defended. And then, no one wants to end up at the militia. 'Cause why would you? I guess the only other option is you could end up with the Rippers.
Yeah, right.
But as much as I would like to say that I would end up at Lost Lake, I just feel like I would end up in an ambush camp or something.
You'd be one of the marauders in an ambush camp, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you would be.
Well, I mean, but they have the best. If they weren't murderous assholes, like if you took that, if there was an ambush camp where they weren't just complete dicks, I would join that one because they have the bunkers. The
So
bunkers
you
are
would
really
be the
cool.
one, you would want to go in and clear the ambush camp of the marauders and take over their bunker for yourself, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, not just me by myself. I probably have a little gang with me.
Oh, just one or two
but-
one or two close friends that
Yeah.
you go in
People
there
you
and
trust.
clear
I
the
have
place.
my
Sure.
own boozer. My own, yeah. Kat says she would do Tucker's camp and do it right.
Oh, there you go. I personally think that Wizard Island is where it's at. Post story, where you've already cleared
Right.
you've already got the colonel and the asshole members of the militia out of there. Wizard Island is the most defensible position against both human enemies and freakers. And this was actually in that post that you're talking about that was brought up. Someone else mentioned that, that little pontoon floating bridge that they have, you could set that up where it could be reeled in, where, no one can, it's inaccessible by vehicle. You would have to use boats to cross the water, and then, sniper positions and towers and stuff could take that out.
There's a problem with your plan, though.
What's that?
It's a well-known location that other people would want to take. Because
Right.
it is so well defended.
There
but
is
I think,
that.
I mean,
But
I
it
mean,
is so
Deacon
easy
managed
to
to-
defend. Nobody can take that fucking place. If you pull those pontoon
Boozer
bridges in,
did.
you pull
This
those
fucking
bridges in,
arch-screen
you pull the bridges in, then how do they get the vehicles there?
boats aren't a thing.
You can take them out in the water. You've got RPGs.
I feel like it would be something that you would eventually. I mean, they could just starve you out at that point.
But
You could
another
easily
thing
use
about that
Roman
location is
tactics.
you have room for cattle, livestock, and
If you
gardens.
don't have it in the first place.
then you're a fucking
I
idiot.
don't know.
Then
I
you're
just-
a fucking idiot for not having that shit in the first place.
I think if you had someone with the right strategic knowledge,
Yeah.
or foresight, like they could. It's a place that attracts too much attention.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about Lost Lake, and certainly what I like about the ambush camps is they attract zero attention if you're not being a dick about it.
Yeah, right.
If you just
That's a good point.
hole up in that little bunker, no
so.
one, who's gonna know you're there?
I gotta.
If you're not setting tripwires and shit like that on the road, which I'm not saying I would join a marauder camp or an ambush camp to do that. I'm saying the location is ideal because no motherfucker knows you're there.
Yeah.
No one's gonna come and try and take your
Nice
shit.
and
They don't know
quiet, got
about
your
it.
own little bunker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just me and my MG55.
With a little quality time to yourselves.
Exactly.
Shit, Squatter Patrol. Where'd you get the bike, huh?
So Kat says, I hate Wizard Island, it's so depressing. Yeah, it definitely needs a little interior design work. Something, just to spruce it up.
Just had a thought. Hang on.
Omar says, Lost Lake is better.
I agree that it's a better camp with a better atmosphere and everything, but
yeah.
as far as the being able to defend that position against invaders, Wizard Island is where it's at.
Bunkers is where it's at.
Bunkers is where you're at. Hey. There's
So
some
Borislav says, believe it or not, the first playthrough of Days Gone, I used melee and stealth. Now they are swear words to me. I mean, I like
My
melee
man.
and stealth.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a proximity mine there. I must have picked
Did
it
you
up
pick it up
recently.
already?
I must have, but all the other stuff is here.
Well, I mean, you usually leave all the other stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I pick up
An
everything
ammo
that I
tin
can.
sitting there.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, who gives a shit about that? I wanted to pick up the proximity mine in there because I wanted to show a new trick that I figured out recently.
Shit, that's right. I gotta finish burning up
Oh,
these nests.
yeah.
Yeah! We'll see if we can get it to work here. I should have a few. I've got 4. Okay. So here's what I like to do. Check this shit out.
Nest.
I can't believe I'd never thought of this
Gotta be
before.
right around here.
You can approach the nest. Hang on. I've got assholes moving around in here. I'm probably going to have to take them out first to show this method. Because, of course, once you actually ignite the nest, more will come out.
I don't think I've ever did that. I always just blow up the nest.
Well, you know, I spend a lot of time getting close to freaks, so... Alright, check this out. If you set a proximity mine right here, just as far as you can go in, shit, you can put it almost anywhere, but just, you know, set it in there where you can get it,
Should do the
and
trick.
then pop your Molotov and ignite the nest. As soon as the freakers spawn, the proximity mine should take out every one of them. Just like that.
That's why you called SpawnicusRex.
I love that shit.
Another nest. Let's go.
Let's see if we can do the same thing here.
Shylock says, I get a kick out some of the story beats for Wizard Island, like marauders telling hostages, where's your camp? My first thought was, didn't you notice that giant military camp?
Right? Bitch, quit dodging. Yeah, it's like, how do you not know there's a massive military camp there in the middle of that friggin' crater?
All the people running around with armbands on.
Yeah,
looking like
right?
they're in a militia.
Another Nero site. I wonder if there's anything inside that mobile medical unit.
Let's see if we can pull it off here.
I smell
Yep.
a nest.
We still got random ones moving around.
There's another one. Should do the trick.
Let's see if that works. See, when I first tried that, I was concerned that the Molotov would set off the proximity mine, but it does not. You have to actually have enemies within close proximity of the proximity mine.
Should be clear now. The freaker nest. Should be something to move through here now.
Yep, we missed one with the proximity mine that time. Okay.
I hate how when you blow up the nests, when you throw a Molotov in there and run away, they all seem to know exactly where you are.
I know, right?
Like, I find it really hard to get away from. I mean, sometimes it happens, you can do it, but
Sure.
it seems like they shouldn't have any clue where you are if you throw the Molotov from
From stealth,
cover.
like you're in the bushes or something, yeah. Or even
Yeah.
what upsets me is when I actually lower myself to equip the crossbow so that I can use the incendiary bolts, and you could be a couple hundred yards off using the crossbow with the incendiary bolts in stealth, crouch down in the bushes, and fire your incendiary bolt, and they come straight for you. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Doesn't this one have a fuse?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuse blown.
Oh, yeah. I remember where it's at now. It's one of these 2 boxes in here. One of them has ammo, and one of them has the fuse.
Fuse. Yes.
Uh-oh. Where'd all the freaks just disappear to?
Did they, like, despawn? No, they're right there.
They kind of like sunk into the floor.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. It doesn't look that way on my screen. Unless it was just, like, sudden when I
The
ran
one's
through
over
there.
by the fuse when you put to the fuse box.
Okay.
Some in there, and they just sort of went zoop and like disappeared, like melted.
Crazy.
I'll let you do it.
Okay, there's that. And let's find the beakers. No, no speakers out here. Would like that beer bottle though. I need to make some Molotovs here in a second. Okay, so you just follow the power lines. That's how I usually find all the speakers.
I'm hearing fireworks. I'm guessing the Rams won. There's a football game across the street today.
That would get so annoying. For me, it would at least.
Yeah.
Is that really the only... There's got to be more speakers here. There's one.
Come on.
Okay, I think that's all of them. Do I need to make anything? I better check my supplies here. I tend to normally refill all of my gear from the hidden loot locations, and I rarely ever have to worry about picking up materials, crafting materials and stuff, because I normally just pick up fully crafted items from the hidden loot locations.
You also use a lot fewer items, a lot less loot than I do. Like, I always pick up everything, and I rarely use fully crafted things, because I'm always, like, making... I mean, I'll still pick them up, but, like, I'm always making my own, Molotovs and mines and all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just interesting how it's just that difference in the play style. And also, I like picking up all the stuff. It feels... it feels kind of untidy to leave it all behind. Miranda says she lives close-ish to the Rose Bowl, so she can relate on the fireworks front.
Yeah. All right, let's go find the rest of that horde. The Marauder patrol coming through on the motorcycle got them split up. I'm not sure where the rest of them
It was
went.
pretty cool to see just that bike go past and then the horde just
chasing them,
I love,
yeah.
I fucking love how this world is so dynamic and just shit is always happening. Like, regardless of whether you're there or not, it's like things are always going on. It makes it feel
It is a
so
living
realistic.
world. Yeah, it is a living world.
It's one of the things I fucking love about this game. That just attention to detail with just the world and the, all the way the different enemies interact.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Just gonna see if I can climb up on that. Can we get up on top of that? I don't think we can get up on top of that. No, it doesn't look like it.
What's your plan here? Because you're just crouching next to the
What I'm gonna do is,
zone.
what I'm gonna try here, what I'm going to attempt is, since I do have this blocking line of sight, no, not field of view. Since I do have this blocking line of sight, I threw one attractor out, and that should get most of them gathered up, and that should allow us to deal a fair amount of damage to them before they become aware of us. Because you can see there are no places to hide. There's no tall grass. There's a high ledge up here by the Nero checkpoint, but we would probably just get cornered up there, and we don't want to do that.
Can confirm.
Has that happened before? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to use this attractor here and see if that will get them grouped up a little bit.
This horde gave me trouble my first playthrough, because I got stuck here. When you come back north, and then, rally the troops and you're going back south of the mountains, and there's like those 3 militia little pockets are in this area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of them is down by the little gazebo on the left, and the other one is over by the houses on the right. And there's this horde.
There we go.
And there are a bunch of like cougars and wolves and shit running around it. And
right.
I kind of got stuck, and my bike had run out of fuel, and so I was on foot. And it was just, it was a bit of a shit show.
That's one of those
I was
moments,
stuck here for a
though.
little while, like, oh my god, I know I'm in the end game because I'm actually starting to have trouble now. This was the first moment that I really started to worry about my ability to keep playing. 'Cause I was like, fuck,
Damn.
I've messed this up somehow because there are too many enemies. And I
In
couldn't
that one
get,
area, yeah.
I couldn't get a good angle of attack on one without the other, you know, some of the other enemies seeing me
Yeah.
and messing up my plan. So
Yeah.
I mean, I figured it out. It
Sure,
wasn't that
yeah.
hard, but
Clearly,
in the
and
moment, I
kept
was like,
playing
"Oh God,
also."
did I?" Yeah, I was just like, "Oh God, did I mess this up?"
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, you know, that's one of those iconic Days Gone moments, you know, and that's something that will probably stick with you for quite some time, I suspect.
Yeah, I do have fun with this region now because I have better tactics and I like to
Yeah, sure.
take control of this region.
Yeah.
Like that won't happen to me again.
Done.
Blow it up.
Oh, Kat says, "What are you drinking tonight, Rex?"
I am having some 1776 single barrel rye. And man, let me tell you, that stuff is fantastic. It's another one of those that you really need to take your time with it. Take it easy with it.
Borislav says, "It's the deer I feel sorry for. They always roam near freako hordes and get fucked up."
Oh, yeah, they do.
interesting fact.
Neuro injector.
So in the game, obviously, we never see infected deer.
Right.
But if you pay attention to that first scene with O'Brien, he's talking about, he's examining a deer carcass and he
Yes,
talks
ma'am.
to it and says, you know, in a week or so, you would be infected
Yeah.
with the virus. And this is something that I talk about in tonight's episode of the podcast, which is all about virus and how it has evolved and how it affects different organisms. But it is interesting that right at the beginning of the game, they do drop in this idea that all animals can and will get infected, but then you never see an infected deer.
Yeah. Look here, we have another breaker. We have not
Blow
done
up
the
that-
mission.
Blow up that thing. Oh, never mind.
And now he won't get his big ass away from this barricade. Another one. Check this shit out. These assholes aren't even supposed to be spawning yet. Wait, here we go. Wait,
You glitched your game.
look, there are 3 of them. And it didn't work. Let's do this instead.
It worked on that one random freaker that showed up.
Yeah,
He was
right.
like, "Hey, is there a party over here?"
Let's see if we can get the 2 of them with
this-
one smoke bomb.
Is this the gym? Is this where I come to work out?
Okay, there's one with the first smoke bomb.
Ooh, you
There's the
stabbed him
second
in the, in the face.
Hell yeah. Do what it takes.
And how did that guy lose his shirt? The second one.
He Incredible Hulked it.
Did?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah. So I am pretty much just going to fucking give up using flashbangs, and I will instead use use smoke bombs.
Yeah. The flashbangs, honestly, I never really use them.
Yeah.
I don't think they...
When they work,
I guess you can buy them. So
exactly,
that's helpful.
exactly. It is, you know, it costs 0 resources. It just costs a few credits. You just go grab some at the camp once you get them unlocked, of course. So that is why I used to use flashbangs all the time on the breakers. That was my go-to move for taking
And
out
then Ben
breakers.
Studio found out that you do that, and they're
I
like, "We can
guess.
put a patch on this,
Yeah, I
change it so
guess.
that Rex can't use that, use the flashbangs."
Apparently. Okay, there's one
Rad
other.
says, "So cute that they're still wearing their shorts." I always thought that their pants were like, the trousers had just kind of fallen to pieces. Andy Denny says you can sell crow meat at camp.
You can.
Can?
Yep.
You can like
You can.
whatever, harvest the meat off of the crows.
Yeah. When you kill a crow, it drops. It just drops on the ground. I don't think you actually have to harvest it. I think it actually
Oh, you
just
just pick it up,
drops
like,
as,
freak it
as like
is
a
and whatever.
bounty. Yeah, it drops kind of like a bounty.
Oh, okay.
But for the longest time, I noticed that I had one unidentified type of meat in my inventory because it shows you. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never bother killing them. I find them that a lot of people have trouble with the criers, but I find them the easiest enemy in the game because you just roll. Whenever you hear the
Yeah,
call, their
right.
like battle cry, just roll, and they can't get you. So I just and when you burn the nest, they all disappear. Or generally, most of them will disappear. So I'll just roll in there, burn the nest, roll out, done.
I thought it was in one of these where it shows the
Is it under supplies? Surely it would be under supplies.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Here's supplies.
I
There
literally
is
have never looked at these screens before.
there is a something under the menu. You only have these. I have found it before. It does show you. Maybe it's when you're at the meat collector.
It does
must
tell
be.
you what
Yeah.
meat you have when you go to the kitchen.
Yeah. And there was one that was unidentified for the
Oh, he's
longest
saying
time.
Not the criers, just
The
uninfected
crows. Correct. The uninfected crows. You can sell their meat just like the deer and wolves and bears and mountain lions as well.
You do have to skin them, is what he's saying.
Do you?
Interesting.
Okay, I couldn't recall because I've only done it a few times. I never kill the fucking birds. I don't even kill the criers. I just burn out their nest and they disperse. You know. But yes, you can actually harvest meat from the birds, from the uninfected crows. And
Which would make sense because you don't want to turn in
right,
meat
none of the
for
infected animals, yeah, none of the infected animals yield usable meat. They only yield bounties as freakers.
Marauder camp. These are the assholes who've been ambushing the roads around here.
So what do you get as a bounty when you kill, say, a runner? Does he cut off like the runner ear? Do you
Huh,
collect
you know,
a
I
runner
don't recall.
ear to turn in?
I think it does actually tell you, but I don't recall. Probably. You know, I've never seen freakers down here. Probably because I've never been here at night.
Oh, I was going to say, I see them there all the time, but...
Yeah, right. I've never
Really
seen
always playing
freakers
that.
at this location. Because I normally come here, I normally explore during the day.
Play on easy mode.
Another narrow injector. Good.
Eric Linton says, so good to catch you live. Greetings to you all. Hope you're
Hey,
good.
Derek.
Happy thoughts from Norway. Hi, Norway.
Oh, yeah, hey, what's going on, man? Hello to Norway. You know, that reminds me, I haven't seen Heidi in a while. Wonder how she's doing.
Oh, yeah.
One of our other viewers from Norway.
Hey, I just looked at the time in Norway. It's 5 a.m.
Good Lord, man. So, Derek, are you still up, or did you just get up?
Good question. At 5 a.m., I'm pretty sure it's more likely, especially with it being Tuesday or now Wednesday, that you just got up. But I don't know. Maybe you just party hard in Norway.
My kind of people.
Apparently, all bounties are ears except for criers.
Which is the beak.
Which is the beaks, yeah.
Yep.
Funny.
Oh, I bet there's enemies aware of me. Yeah, there's enemies aware of me. Now maybe I can make a save game before I move in on this camp. There we go. All right. This camp I like. This is one that's pretty easy to clear with the BFG. If you can watch out for the bear traps.
Oh, I love this one because it has the cool, like the paper fluttering in the breeze.
Yeah, right. It's really, it kind of trips you up a bit because you see that movement and you think, oh, there's an enemy. Oh, wait, no, it's just paper, you know.
Yeah.
See, there are bear traps right here by the bushes.
Watch out.
I know. So when you try to go, I think there might be another one actually in the bushes somewhere, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you just got to move slow on survival too.
It's as soon as you come out of the bushes. There's another one there.
I feel like you should just sneak up behind this guy,
I'm
set
gonna
the
try.
bear trap,
Oh, you
and
think?
then, like, creep away and
would be
like throw
funny.
a rock to get his attention.
You want to do that? Let's try it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's try it. Now, last time, earlier this evening, I tried to use a rock to get somebody's attention and it didn't work. He literally went the opposite direction. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if he'll actually come toward us. Being the sniper, he may not move from that position. Yeah, he's not going to move. He's just using the sniper scope to scan for enemies.
Lame.
Yeah, well, that was a good idea. It's worth trying, you know. I mean, I don't mind testing stuff like
You
that.
like that, huh? Okay, time for the rest of you.
I mean, that's how you find some of the better tactics is by testing stuff like that, just to see what
Step in
happens.
your own bed trap.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, like I said,
You can't.
let's test stuff. I. Asshole. Yep, you can't step in your own bear trap.
It's like you can't set off your own mines.
Right.
How many drifters you ambushed down there, huh?
I can't see that one for the fire. I know he went that way, but I can't see him now.
Yeah, I always do this camp in sort of two waves. I do start it like this, and then I go down the hill and kind of come up from the bottom.
Oh, yeah? See, I prefer to start from the top and work my way down. I like to start at a position of superior elevation and then work my way down.
Yeah, see, I like this way because you start, like you say, from the superior elevation, but then take out half of them. Then they still think you're there, and you creep in behind them. I like to
gotcha.
always be behind the enemy.
That don't matter. Not enough.
Yeah, that works. So check it out. Our bear trap saved us. Nice. So it did actually pay off in the long run to have that bear trap there. We're going to say that was our plan all along.
But see, that's exactly why I take out a few of them and then I leave, because once they know that you're up here, they
Yeah,
come
they
at
start
you
they
and
start
like,
closing in on your position. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Yeah, that works, man. That's a
That's how I win at laser tag, because I'm like a laser tag master,
Yeah.
and what I do
Snipe
is I
and
learn
move, snipe
the
and
arena,
move. Yeah.
and I'll like, like stay in one place for a little bit, let everyone think you're there, and then suddenly, like a ghost, disappear. Appear somewhere else.
Badass.
I
Natural
would
born killer.
murder you. I would murder you
You
at
probably
laser
would,
tag.
actually.
I used to work in a laser tag arena. That was actually my job for a while, so I am actually pretty fucking good.
Right on.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. The first time I played it as an like, I was gonna say as an adult, but like I've in a number of years, I guess. Some friends and I went to like a local arena, and I hadn't played it in, I don't know, like a decade or something. It'd been a long time.
Yeah.
I'd sort of forgotten a
How do
lot
you
of,
like that, huh?
you know, the
Being
skill and
ambushed,
everything,
you
the
like
muscle
that?
memory.
But sons of bitch.
I did remember how much I love it. And I ended up pulling several muscles
Where did you
because
Oh,
I was
shit.
so into it with like
Oh, yeah.
the way I position
Went
my
nuts
body
with
to
it,
block
yeah.
the sensors and things like that, and like avoid getting shot like where the sensors are on the vest. Running, I spent the entire like 20 minutes or whatever the game length was like running in like a crouched position. Like my legs were killing me the next day. I pulled a muscle in my ribs. I don't even know how. I was in so much pain. But it was great.
Marked up,
I loved it.
Had a great time, though, huh?
Had a great time.
Badass.
Guess they won't be needed.
Derek says he just woke up and he's moving from the basement where he fell asleep playing Days Gone, enjoying a nice single malt and finding my bed.
There you go.
Nice. How can you fall asleep playing Days Gone?
I guess it depends on how many hours you put into it in that day. All right, I need some more kerosene. Is that all I need? Was it no? Yeah, kerosene. I need one more kerosene. And I can fill up my napalm Molotovs. Now, one thing that I found interesting, that in all of the hidden loot locations that I have found where you can get fully crafted items that are ready to use, the napalm Molotov is one of the only items that you cannot pick up. Aside from crossbow.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because it's such a powerful item. Sure, absolutely.
No, for the story, that makes perfect sense. Because they don't exist in the world, Weaver invents them.
That's a very good point. Because
like some random marauder isn't going to know how to make it.
they're not going to have napalm Molotovs. Yeah, that's a really good point.
I didn't read the Anarchist cookbook in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, they're not a literal chemist like Weaver is. But the thing that, I guess what was confusing me about it is that, like the remote bombs, that is something you do not unlock until like very late in the game. I think right before you get the napalm Molotovs. But there are locations where you can find remote bombs scattered around the map, fully crafted, ready to use. But the napalm Molotov is the one that you can't get them. You can't pick them up anywhere.
Yeah.
They must be crafted every time.
I must say that the first playthrough, I was underwhelmed by the power of the napalm Molotov. Because it's talked up so much, I was expecting it to be... It's the same... I had the same problem with all the guns when people call them, like, horde-killing guns, and I'm like, but...
You just weren't using them correctly.
With the guns, yes, I will admit. But the napalm Molotovs,
No, the
feel
napalm
like
Molotov is badass.
I feel like it should be badass.
Interesting. Yeah, the thing about the napalm Molotovs is you do need to position them correctly. Position matters, I guess. You just need to get the enemies grouped up properly with an attractor or something like that. And then you can use the napalm Molotovs to devastating effect. They have a massive radius, a huge area of effect. And they will hit the ground and continue to burn for a while, so that enemies who pass through that will also catch fire. So it's not just the ones that are caught in the initial blast radius of the item, it's also ones who run into that area after. So they do have their uses.
Oh, no, I'm not saying they're not badass. Like, they are, but I was kind of expecting them to be a little bigger than they seem. Or big. I mean, they are very effective. I'm not saying they're not effective. I think I was just expecting a bigger explosion.
Gonna leave that one alone.
Borislav says they can get up to 70 kills, and maybe
Good
that's
Lord.
the thing. Is like when you throw them at a horde and that's all bunched up, or you're still in the middle. Certainly on an army playthrough, like you're terrified of the horde still. You throw one, and of course you're up against 300 troops.
Yeah.
And there's still, 250 left standing. It still it doesn't seem like it's
Seems
done
a bit
its job.
underwhelming. Yeah, I got you. This is.
Yeah, I think
I don't think we're going to jump off of that. Let's not jump off of that. Let's go another way.
I feel like the story was kind of setting it up like you'd throw one or two and take out a horde.
Oh shit! No,
like 100. Or
you need to
200
manage
or
your
something.
expectations, ma'am.
Well, I'm just saying, those are my expectations that were set by the game, by the way the characters talk about it in the story. Yeah, also, my expectations were wrong. Evidently they were. I mean, it is a great weapon. It is a fantastic weapon. It is a weapon that you do need to kind of learn a little bit how to use. How to use it to its maximum effect.
Right.
So where are we going now?
There is a Nero injector over here. Not that we need it on New Game Plus, but it is there.
You just like to clear the map. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I get them, even though I don't have to.
Yeah.
A Nero beacon. Wonder what they were doing up here. Another Nero injector. Good.
Is that a dead screamer?
It is. There is a if you haven't already found it, there is a Nero Intel here, a Nero recorder that tells you about the research, some of the research they were doing on her.
Which is interesting because at this point in the game, story-wise, you've not unlocked the Screamers yet.
Correct.
Just a little foreshadowing for what is to come.
Just like we have not unlocked the Breakers yet, but we're already encountering them.
Which is just a glitch.
Yeah.
See, this is what drives me mad about how you play. You'll drive 1.3 kilometers just to pick up a Nero injector you don't need. And there are story missions to do. It's like, get that later.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like,
It's a system.
Yeah, I do have a system to it. I like to clear all of this extra stuff, and then I can focus on the story once I've cleared everything else from the area.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the downside of the way I play, is it spreads the story out. So sometimes if I'm not playing like regularly, like every day or whatever, like I'll forget kind of exactly where I am in the story.
Yeah. Right.
Derek says, I used to love laser tag. It was always less painful than paintball and the paintball and reball versions of shooting games. Yeah, I've done paintball, and I fucking suck at paintball. I was really terrible. I think it was just a bad experience, like with a bad team, and none of us knew what we were doing. I only did it one time, but I got shot in the face.
Oh wow.
That hurt. I got shot you're wearing like the goggles to protect your eyes. I got shot like right above goggles.
Oh wow.
Right on the top of my
Dick
forehead.
move. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the person was aiming for there necessarily. I don't think any of us were good enough to aim specifically for faces. It was just an accident, but man, that hurt. And ever since then, I've been like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to play paintball.
Now, where the hell did those runners just go? I know as soon as I try to get in something else, these runners are going to come up and start fucking with me. But they just totally, like, just despawned and disappeared. Huh, okay.
Well, you know how to get them back.
What, get back on the bike? Go do something? Yeah.
They'll be,
Just go do
then they'll be
something.
like,
yeah, here we
jump out
are.
at you. You forget about us, motherfucker.
Right. I did have a smoke bomb with their name all over it.
They don't want it.
I guess not.
Save it for someone else.
They don't appreciate my gifts.
So how late are we playing tonight?
Oh, I don't know. How late you want to play tonight?
I mean, I always say it. I can go all night. Days gone.
For Days Gone. All right.
And laser tag.
And laser tag. Let's see. I think this is about all we have left to just clear the map. There's this Nero checkpoint. I think we have all of the hordes. Aside from the Sawmill, we have all of the hordes that are available here. So we have this Nero checkpoint and the Sawmill. So I say let's clear this Nero checkpoint and open up this MMU, and then we'll bust in and piss off the Sawmill horde, ruin their day, and I'll probably. Didn't you say you wanted to save the Sawmill for the story? Because we can.
I think we should.
We can go ahead. We can kill them just for fun, and then just reload the checkpoint or whatever from before we took them on. So, double your pleasure, double your fun.
Can you do it in under, what was it, 96 seconds?
No. Well, I mean, no, not without practicing the technique first. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to try and steal my boy Borislav's steam. That's his thing.
That would be a real douchebag thing to do.
I know, right?
You attempt it first try, no practice, and you do it in like 80 seconds.
Oh shit, no.
Shit. Awkward.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Question in the chat: do smoke bombs make runners puke like they make wolves?
Absolutely do. They work on wolves, runners, and mountain lions.
I wish they worked on bears.
I
It would be
know,
fun to see a
right?
bear puking.
Right. Now, I have seen poison bolts from the crossbow will make breakers throw up. If you've never
really?
tried that. They really do. Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they really do.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Does it incapacitate them so you can do like a stealth kill on them?
I do not know if you can get the stealth kill. I did not try. But if you shoot a breaker with a poison bolt, it will actually make them start vomiting. They'll hunch
It's just
over.
a fun time.
Yeah, it's just a fun time. Yeah, It's like, you take them out to the club, get them drunk, and then they start throwing up all night.
That's the opposite of a fun time.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I mean, you can point and laugh. It has that value to it. Huh. There's a suppressor there. For special weapons. Nice.
I love how you were saying earlier that you don't like to rely on the craftables. You like to pick up all the fully crafted loot items. And yet here you are going around the entire area picking everything up.
Well, I haven't really been taking the time to go to the hidden loot locations. We have separate videos on all of those, so it's not like I'm trying to show all of the hidden loot locations in this playthrough. So I've just kind of been, just running around, spending items as we need to or as we want to, and now it is about time to start crafting some shit. And just, I guess one tip that I am trying to show here is that the Sawmill Horde, the Sawmill Nero checkpoint is a fantastic place for picking up materials. There is lots of good stuff here.
Because there's a fucking giant
There's a
horde right
massive
next to it.
fucking horde nearby, right? Yes.
All the Nero MMUs are great places.
Excellent
to pick up
places
stuff.
to pick
they
up
all
loot.
have
Yeah,
so much
absolutely.
loot. And it's like every time, because you drive past them so many times, because a lot of them are on the roads that you use,
Sure.
and all of the loot respawns
Yes, it
after a
does.
few days. So it's like pretty much any time you drive past a Nero checkpoint, it's like just stop and refill.
And check and
What I
see if
always
the
do.
stuff is respawned, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see-
I find it interesting how many bottles there are for like the Molotovs and the napalm
Sure,
Molotovs.
yeah.
And like, it shouldn't be there.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
all the places in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, Miranda Satin is leaving.
Oh, all
Chili
right.
is done. Dinner time over here. Chili sounds nice. Enjoy.
Yeah, right? It's kind of cold
See you on
here. Some
Saturday.
chili would be nice. All right, Miranda, we'll see you later, girl.
And just want to bring this up. I said this earlier, but I know we've had a new people. Well, I can't speak. A bunch of new people join the chat.
Yeah.
But tonight on the Days Gone podcast, the episode that I think has actually dropped probably right now, it's a very, well, it has a very special little intro. Yes, it is live. I
cool.
recorded a cover, kind of Winter Wonderland, the Christmas song, but I changed the lyrics to be Days Gone themed. It's called Broken Wonderland.
Yeah.
And there's a video on my YouTube channel with the lyrics, like a lyric video. That goes live any second. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty much now-ish. But yeah, it's
Now-ish.
also the intro. Now-ish. It's also the intro to tonight's episode.
Yeah. So this big old nerd went and wrote a Days Gone song.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And I do have to admit, I got a sneak peek of it. It's fucking awesome. All right, let's see if we got all the speakers. Did we get all the speakers? If not, we're about to have a real bad time. We're about to face that Sawmill Horde, whether we're ready for it or not. Okay.
I love that one random speaker that's like slightly
Up in the
outside
trees,
of this
yeah.
area. Yeah.
Hidden, literally
So hard
hidden
to
in the
find.
trees, yeah.
Okay.
Now, it is difficult to find. They did that on purpose. But if you are following the power lines, you'll never miss it.
Borislav's asking if it's a clean version of the song. No, it is not.
It is not.
It also contains spoilers for the story, but I'm assuming everyone here is probably...
If you're watching, if you're listening to the Days Gone podcast, you do need to be aware of spoilers, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Big spoilers. Constant spoilers. I was telling someone on Reddit about it today, and they've just started.
They were fairly
the game, so
new,
like,
yeah.
Here's the podcast, but please don't click the link
not listen
yet,
to this yet.
because it's just even the titles of some of the episodes have spoilers in them. Which normally I don't like spoilers. I prefer to avoid them.
I
but
agree.
when you're doing a podcast talking about the game, I mean, it's
In
like,
detail, yeah, doing a
Yeah.
deep dive, yeah, I agree. And it's the same with, normally I don't allow spoilers in my live streams. Even Chrissy, my chat moderator, and I will usually try to remind people, hey, let's stay away from major plot spoilers. But like we've talked about previously, in this environment, in this type of medium, where we're doing a deep dive into the story, the writing, the behind the scenes stuff, you can't discuss that kind of stuff without getting into spoiler territory,
Yeah.
You can't have a detailed discussion about that kind of stuff without it. Okay, so we have unlocked the Sawmill Nero checkpoint, and we're going to make a save game. And we're going to go in here and ruin things for the Sawmill Horde just for fun. Those guys are not supposed to be there yet, man. So another pretty effective tactic for the breakers is your melee weapons. Well, okay, I might be able to get him with a sneak attack. Nope. Let's see. I'm willing to use this one barrel here. See if we can do it without pissing off the Horde. There we go.
Okay.
Works better if you have the late game melee weapons like the superior metal axe and the superior mace. All right. Make a save game. I think I'm just going to do my normal method. To show the most effective method I know for taking out the Sawmill Horde. Oh, hello. What's that?
I said, let's see how it's done.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what time is it? Because this actually does need to be at night. This is actually, in the way I like to do it, the Sawmill Horde is the only horde in the game that I recommend doing at night. Because of the position where you find them down in their feeding pit. Sir, brake speed stop. There we go. So we'll just camp real quick and make it nighttime. Sir. I'm probably going to fuck this up. I'm actually getting a little tired now. It's been a long day for me. I worked this morning.
Should we do this and then call it a night?
Yeah. I plan to stop after doing this. For my work days, man, I start my day at 04:30, and it's now 10:30 my time. I worked like a 13-hour day. If you include drive time, a 13-hour day. Get up at 04:30, work 13 hours, come home and live stream for a few hours. Yeah, it gets rough.
Back at it.
All right. We have another breaker spawned in. I can hear him already. Oh, I don't see him now. I heard him a minute ago, but I don't see him. He's up here somewhere. There he is. I do want to clear this breaker before we start on the Horde. They can cause problems.
Some of this.
Come on. Not that one. I need the breaker. Let me have it. There we go. Got it. That is another reason that I like smoke bombs. You can see I just got 4 kills off of that one smoke bomb. One of those kills was a breaker.
There we go.
Smoke bombs are badass. Make use of your smoke bombs.
Also differentiate between them when you're selecting them from the survival.
Yeah,
They
make
do
sure.
look an awful lot like
Yeah,
rocks.
right. Make sure you don't select rocks. Select the actual smoke bombs. Oh shit, I may not have all the stuff I need. I used a bunch of my, fuck. I used a bunch of my proximity mines. How are we doing on prox mines?
Snowing. Question in the
Yeah.
chat: did you get the knife achievement?
I have no idea.
stealth.
Yeah, I'm one of those gamers. I could not possibly care less about achievements. They serve no purpose. If I don't even know why these things exist. But I might have it. Is this the one? This is a knife. Kill a breaker, reacher, or rager with a knife. So I do have most of them, mostly just from playing the game. But yeah, I'm not an achievement chaser. Could not possibly care less about achievements.
So grumpy about that.
No. It's one of those things where it's, and I don't mean to be, disparaging of people that do like to do that. It's just that, to me personally, if it does not provide some in-game benefit, like where you actually get improved stats or something, who gives a fuck? I don't even understand how one makes themselves care about it. I don't get it. It serves no purpose.
Oh, getting the achievements. Every game. I
Yeah.
find the ones in this game are quite easy to get.
They are.
It's just the Apocalypse Burnout, which was the tough one. But that was my own fault because I didn't have the right knife.
Yeah. Didn't have your bike set up correctly. Oh. Hey, Claire.
Right? I thought I had level 3 nitro.
Yeah. We might be losing your audio. Are you good on your end? You're starting to break up a little bit. Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
Good.
Yeah? Testing. Yeah, you might be having some technical difficulty on your end, hon. Nope. We could shut this down if we need to, if you're having technical problems, because it actually is a little bit past my bedtime. Yeah, I'm only getting like one
I'm just going to
word.
mute.
I'm only getting like one word in every 5 or so, if that. You can message me on Reddit or something if you need to. Let me know what's going on. Yeah, stand by 1 second, folks. It looks like Claire's having some technical difficulties on her end. Oh, Miranda Saturn says she listened to Claire's Christmas song. OMG, Claire, that song is amazing, and it's canon now. Right on. Snipers in the Christmas tree with rifles. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was very well done. Yeah. Stop swearing, Rex. I'm sorry, bud. Total respect. Clearly work off Duracell batteries. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love playing Days Gone, and I love hanging out with the community, so even if I haven't had much sleep, I really don't like to miss a Days Gone stream. Let's see, Jess says, too bad this wasn't an online game as well. The customization to include other parts of Oregon would have been nice. I would like to have seen bigger maps, yeah. Derek says, and with work days like that, you know how it's possible to fall asleep in front of a game, right? I heard that, brother. Let's see. Catherine Jones, it's 4:30 here. Hubby did over 15 hours of work the other day. Good Lord. Okay, yeah, Claire just sent me a message saying it looks like she is losing her internet connection where she is at. Awesome. So, I guess, man, I'm going to go ahead.
Wait, am I back?
Hey, I can hear
I might
you.
be back.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you quite well, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just lost internet for a second.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I don't know what was going on, but I am back. Sorry about that.
That's all good. These things happen. I mean, it's not like we've never had technical issues here, right?
Yeah.
For real, though. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to take out the Sawmill Horde. Are we good still? You there?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right, so pro tip here. Most of you will probably already know this one, but try to park your bike in a position where you can get to it quickly and easily for a quick ammo grab and or a quick tactical retreat if necessary. This is the... Wait, I need to make a save game. I don't think I made a save game yet. Let's do that.
I always park my bike a little bit farther away just
you?
to give me more time to sprint and get distance in case something has gone
You
wrong.
know, I love that you said that, and I will tell you why. One of the key features of the tactic that I like to use here is creating distance. The way that I set this up is literally engineered to create distance. And I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment once I get these fucking wolves off my ass. Okay.
I mean, that's why I said when things go wrong, because my intention is always to keep distance.
That
but
makes
if
sense.
something goes wrong, and also, I hate it when they knock over the bike. And I know Deacon does too, because
You
I
do
found
take that
something-
personally, don't you?
I actually have a thing written on my hand that I read earlier while I was doing some research for next week's episode. Deacon actually says in his mission log, in his journal, you damaged my bike, I damaged your head.
Oh, wow.
That's how I feel.
All right. This wolf is upsetting me. We're about to ruin his day. If we could throw an actual smoke bomb. Didn't you say earlier, make sure you throw smoke bombs? And not a rock? Here, buddy. Here, boy. Got something for you. He's going to run off
They
now.
actually, like, jumped up and caught it.
I know, right?
You know, like dogs do.
Yeah, that would be badass. Okay. Now we have the wolves off of us. Let's set this up. So, here is how I like to do it, and there is a reason I do it this specific way. I like to put one proximity bomb at least about here. One about here. You can see that these little barricades here create a natural choke point. It creates a point where things are going to kind of narrow down a little bit. Like here. And here. Now, there is a reason that I space them out so much. These bombs, I do not intend for them to kill freaks. That is not the purpose they serve. The purpose that they serve is to take out the fastest runners who are in the lead, which creates distance. It gives me plenty of time and plenty of distance to fall back and reload if I need to. And you can fall back to the next one, and it'll take out the ones that are closest to you while you fall back and reload, and fall back to the next one. And so you can reload. That is the purpose that they serve. They're not actually there to make kills. They are there to create distance, giving me time and options. Okay, I do wish that I had more of these proximity mines, but it's okay. We've used them recently. And please tell me this horde is here. The horde's not here, are they? Oh, you rat bastards.
Is this the cliffhanger ending for next week?
It may end up needing to be the cliffhanger ending for next week. I am actually getting really tired.
I think here might be a good place to stop it.
You know,
Alright.
I just don't like to leave things undone. Let's see if the Horde is there. If they're actually there for us, we'll take them out. I just don't like to leave without that feeling of satisfaction.
Sense.
There we go. The Horde is home. Let's bust in there and ruin their day. Okay. Now, this last one here is usually not necessary. I like to put it there just in case you do have to fall back that far.
The great thing with the mines is you can pick them back up. If you don't use them.
Yeah, sure. If it ends up being, unnecessary, if you were just being unnecessarily cautious, then yeah, you can just grab them and reuse them later. But yeah, I really do wish I had more proximity mines. But, you can't have any fun with them if you're not using them, so might as well use them.
They're just all set to give them a bad time.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I like to start with 1 stamina cocktail and 1 focus cocktail. This will increase your stamina and focus regeneration so that you do not run out early in the encounter. Nobody wants to run out of stamina early in the evening, right? 1 focus, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to try to get them as they come up the stairs. Here. And here. Get some distance. Craft more Molotovs as you run. They're going to start following you, and the mines that you have set are in place to give you distance, granting you more time and more options. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Let's go. Now, we're going to pop another focus cocktail. Bust out the chopper. And we're going to lead them into this tunnel. Get some distance. Let that first bomb take out the ones in front. Wear them out. We're going to continue falling back a little bit so that we can stay clear of that mine in front of us. And since I have a focus, well, I think my focus cocktail has worn off, so our focus isn't regenerating quite as quickly, but that's okay. We're still using the same tactics. No suppressor. No.
Of the flashes down
I
the
know.
the
I
tunnel.
love the lighting. Yeah. Absolutely.
More bounties.
Okay. And it looks like the bulk of the Horde has lost interest. So we're going to go ahead and... Is this one coming after me? No? Okay. We're going to leave this mine here, and we'll leave this mine here as well. What I like to do is if the Horde is still on me, I'll come over here and hide in the bushes, and then allow the Horde to forget about me, and come over here and refill my ammo with the bike. Now we're ready to move back in. And you have lots of crafting materials in this tunnel. The Sawmill Nero checkpoint and this tunnel are just a fantastic location for getting crafting materials. You didn't pick up that bomb, did you? He picked up the bomb.
I love how close it is to Lost Lake as well.
Yes. Yeah, it actually is really close. Yeah, sure. You can come here for supplies all the time.
Yeah, and you can get in this tunnel easy without
You
the
can,
Horde
without
seeing you
alerting the
going
Horde.
to the
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
MMU, like you can get over there pretty easily, but occasionally you can make a mistake, and they can they can see you.
Yeah, if you're not careful to keep a suppressor on your weapons and stuff.
Right.
And really, it's not necessary to set all these mines the second time. I just like to do so again just in case, because you never know when
Doesn't hurt. Yeah.
I'm sorry? Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, sure. But like, I put up that video recently where I had like 4 screamers spawn here, and the screamers spawned a bunch more enemies, and you just never know when stuff like that is going to happen. What the?
That's why I parked my
Did you
bike
see
a
that
little
shit?
further away.
There was no reason for that fucking bomb to go off just then. Check that out. I have no idea why that bomb is going off right there. There are no enemies nearby. Let's try setting it a little further out. No.
Maybe one of those bodies is like glitching and still
It's
counting
got
as
to be.
a
It's
live enemy.
got to be something to do with that. Huh. Or
Just to
maybe
give you
that
a
guy.
clue.
It was that guy right there. That's what it was. There was an enemy above the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there was an enemy above the tunnel somewhere setting them off, because I'll bet you now I could set one and it won't go off. Let's see what
To
happens.
let you know you're at 5 minutes.
I'm sorry?
I've been timing you. You're at 5 minutes so far.
Ma'am. God, you would. All right, well, let's see you do the sawmill.
Or Slab,
Horde.
don't worry. You're fine.
Yeah, your record is intact, sir. And probably will be for quite some time.
Not a threat in the world. Not from Rex, anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, and that's what we were talking about earlier, is that, it's just the difference in the play styles. I don't mind taking my time and setting things up. I don't mind doing that. Whereas, Borislav likes to roll in and just, trash them in one go.
6 minutes.
Ma'am. Okay, and now I'm out of materials for making more Molotovs, so. Yeah, there's very few of them left.
I'm pretty sure Borislav and Kat are setting up a Spice Girls Days Gone band in the chat. And Kat is going to be Posh Freaker, and Borislav is going to be Scary Freaker.
That's terrifying. Alright, let's get them in this tunnel. That should be almost all of them. There we go. That should be about it. So that is my... I'm sorry, go ahead.
7 minutes.
All right. So that is my preferred method for taking out the Sawmill Horde. Set some traps along the path to the tunnel and use the tunnel as a funnel point. Funnel to the tunnel. So what we're going to... Tunnel funnel.
SpawnicusRex tunnel funnel.
The SpawnicusRex tunnel funnel. Yeah.
Sounds like a cheesy dance from the 60s.
I was thinking more like a roller coaster or something.
Okay.
Don't question my methods, ma'am.
Whatever, bro.
Don't question my methods, ma'am.
I'm not questioning your methods. I'm questioning your...
My sanity.
your self-awareness.
All right. Okay. So that was fun. We've finally managed to clear the map in these areas. We've got some camp jobs to do, and we've got some story missions to do. And I think that's where we're going to start off at next week. Let's go ahead and we'll get back to camp here at Lost Lake. It just kind of feels like going home, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to Lost Lake Camp. And we will shut it down for the night.
So everyone be sure to go and check out my channel or look up the Days Gone podcast on Spotify, podcast apps, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can find it. And yeah, check out that special little Christmas tune that I made.
Someone's here.
Yeah, seriously, it's really funny, folks.
Deacon.
She really is the Brit pop bad girl from the best podcast around.
It's more kind of punk than
Is it?
Britpop
Okay.
this time. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. If it's not heavy metal devil music, I don't know.
What's been keeping you away so long?
Where?
Now you're from Texas. I thought you just listened to country.
Well, that's an upgrade.
Isn't that a prerequisite?
Good one.
I like to surprise people.
Good choice. Okay.
Okay.
Then. Hey, Deke.
Man, I am fucking exhausted. I'm actually really tired.
Got good shit in stock today.
Buzz.
Shit, you really need a lot of fuel.
All right. That's it for tonight, folks. Gonna make a save game, so we'll have a solid save for next week. We will be back next Tuesday. What is that? Something like 8 to 10 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time. I actually don't think I'm going to stream this Saturday. I think I'm going to go ahead and, I mean, it's Christmas Day, man.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to be working overtime anyway that day. So yeah, anyway, man, it's been a blast. Really glad to have everybody with us tonight. Hope y'all are enjoying this series. We will be continuing this for a full playthrough. And that's all I got, man. I'm ready to shut it down. You got anything else?
Yeah. No.
All right.
That's it. I guess happy holidays to everyone.
Hey, what's your Buy Me a Coffee website?
Oh yeah. So if anyone wants to support the podcast, they can go to buymeacoffee.com/daysgonepod. And it's just a way to kind of support the podcast, help me with the overhead costs of doing everything that I do. And it's very much appreciated if anyone wants to throw a little money in that tip jar.
Yeah. So y'all heard the lady. Go buy her a coffee. All right, we're going to shut it down now. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.
Good night.